What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, win is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends, ayy. You were not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
What's going on, man? It's your boys back up in the building. And as you see, I'm on my way from work. And I thought nothing better than to take this time to talk to my people. You, my people. So make sure if you haven't already and you just get in the building, you do that illustrious favor of liking, comment, subscribe, do your part. It is just the simplest thing to do, point blank, period. Show us that love too as well. I'm gonna be dead honest with y'all. This is one that's gonna really, it's been bothering me the last couple of days. First of all, like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's going on? You see my boy, what's happening? It's good to see y'all, man. Like I said, your boy been grinding, clanging and banging, night in, day out, just clanging and banging, man. But what I wanted to say is, I have been hearing so much heightened expectations. With great responsibility, with great ability comes responsibility. And as you see, this team has grown to greater heights. This team has gotten better. And make no mistake about it, I love what I am seeing in the atmosphere. What's going on in the Panther world when it comes to having the energy, the excitement. You get what I'm saying? What's up on my Tillman? What's going on with you there, my boy? It's just one of those things where I love it. I love the energy. It's infectious. It's the start of a new season. It's a new day around here. And with a new day comes a bevy of people with the understanding that you hit the reset button on the season. You take your time, you start away from fresh, and you say out with the old and in with the new. You got to be able to hit the reset button on the season, right? And in doing so, like I said, you get an opportunity to really showcase and see what it's all about for the next season. Like preseason for me, I am anticipating a great preseason from this team because I want to see overall how much better have we truly gotten. You get what I'm saying? That's one of those things. I want to see it. So, first of all, what's going on with you, D?
What's going on, Q? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh man, I'm just sitting in here. I'm laying it down. Give me 1 minute, and I'll let you speak your chest on it.
Yeah.
with a team coming with new expectations, and you looking around, you saying, hey, we've gotten better on all cylinders. The defense has gotten better. The offense has gotten better. You expect more because we have weapons on both sides of the football. I'm seeing people saying that this season, we're going to be competing for not only the division, but we're going to be one of the best teams in the NFC. Now, granted, you have to crawl before you walk. You literally have to take baby steps in this football world. There's a bevy of teams that I have seen, well, a slim picking of teams that's had the ability to go from worst to first. And we only seen 2 teams do that in the last 5, maybe 10 years, probably. And that's the Houston Texans, who won 2 games prior and turned around and won 10. And then you got the Washington Commanders, where they went from dead and last in that position in that division, winning a handful of games and turning it around and making the playoffs the following year. But that came from a great roster, great additions, great quarterback play. So if you have all those things working for you in your favor, and I mean really working for you in your favor, then yeah, you can look to have the expectations heightened around where you are. Now, with me saying that, a foundation here in Carolina has already been lit. Like, from what I'm hearing, we have already put us 14-3. Like my man said it in the beginning, 14-3. They got us already being one of the brightest young teams in the NFL. I'm not going to say that we don't rightfully deserve it, but I'm going to say cautiously, I don't want to do anything that's going to have, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, if you understand what I'm saying. I think it's a little too soon, because young teams show promise, and they do it within the first 3 years of being assembled. We're an unorthodox assembled team that's been really stagnant for the last 8 seasons. So with that being said, yes, I saw Detroit do it after a while. It took them a while. It took them a decade to get it together. But it took them getting the right coach and then trading for the right quarterback. Yes, it took a while. There has been some examples, but I just want to know one thing. Are we overhyping our boys? Now, granted, I know every fan should be jumping off the roof, jumping through the ceiling. Every fan should be ecstatic about where they sit at. And with the additions that we made, especially defensively, every fan should feel like this team has the ability to go in and week out and compete with any team in the NFL. Now, there's always that one team that you sit back and you look and you say, well, that's that one position where you look and you say, well, if you get something from that position, you'll be fine. Now, I'm just be real with you. We are suffering from, we haven't yet solidified our coach as a pristine coach in the league, and we haven't really gotten our QB situation under wraps. So those are 2 positions that I think for this foreseeable future we need to make sure for this season is solidified before we can put the cart before the horse and say, hey, we're going to win 14 and 15 games and whatnot. I think those positions need to be addressed. Those positions are something that, like I said, they're vital. Premium positions. And if you look at the Carolina Panthers at the premium positions that we at, we haven't been doing bad lately. But more is needed. Like, and when I talk premium positions, anybody know football know what I'm talking about. You're talking about quarterback, left tackle, you're talking about edge rushers, and you're talking about the ability to stop the ball. Premium positions. If you look at those, where do you rank in the NFL amongst premium positions, having the ability to come out here and be amongst the best of the best? Do you have the best QB? Do you have the best protection in football? Do you have the best edge rushers that have the ability to get after the quarterback? Do you have, like I said, it all matters. Young, young and budding teams need those things to succeed. Like you need edge rushers, like people need air to succeed in order to have a successful defense. You need a middle linebacker to have a successful defense. And like I said, I believe that we're overhyping this team just a teensy little bit because, once again, now I put it like this right here. Had we had a different, and it's all going to go back to this one position, and I know a lot of people are tired of hearing it. They leave comments on the bottom of the video. They don't like hearing us mention the word quarterback around here. But it's going to come to quarterback play because essentially you go as your team go as your quarterback goes. And it's going to come down to, okay, put Joe Burrow on this same Panther team right now. Are we Super Bowl contenders? That's something you got to put in your mind frame. You get the best of the best and say, hey, let's put them on this team and see what, evaluate this team from there and see how the rest of this team would look. If you go get an average quarterback right now and put him on this team, are you a Super Bowl contender or a pretender? That's what I say. I'm not in the business in overhyping rosters. I'm not in the business of overhyping QB play. I'm not in the business of overhyping coaching. Those are something that's going to need to be solidified this season. There you go, D'Angelo. Talk to me, cuz. How you feel about what you've been hearing around the Panther world?
Well, I mean, I agree with what you said. I even though I didn't hear everything, but the few little points that you made, but I'm not going, and I'm not even going to give Bryce any flack. I'm not going to go on Bryce. I think yeah, I don't think Do I think he'll ever live up to what we drafted him to be? No, I don't. But I think with what we've put around him, I think he's going to be able to play his part and do what he has to do. I'm not even gonna talk shit about him. You know what I'm saying? I think he has enough around him to be able to put our offense in a great position. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, what I'm not sold on and what I'm still concerned about is that secondary. I, I'm not content with that secondary at all. I think we need a veteran free safety, whether it be Simmons or your boy from Blackman. I think we need another piece to go along with Trayvon Moore, as well as another corner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whether it be wherever that comes from, I think we need depth in that secondary, man. I think we're lacking for depth in that secondary. And I think if we could pick a couple more pieces up before training camp or during training camp, I think that'll make me sleep a lot better with that defense. But I think we're gonna surprise some folks. I think the camaraderie is there. I think the morale is up with the team. So I think we're gonna surprise some people. Do I think we're gonna make the playoffs? Ah, that's to be seen. But I think I think we could definitely be 500. I think we could definitely be 500 next
Mm. Well, I mean, there's been words and whispers today after what happened with the guy in Green Bay. The Carolina Panthers have their sights on Stefon Gilmore. How you feel about a potential reunion there?
I mean, I seen that too. I seen that. I'm not excited about Gilmore just because of his age. I mean, it's a feel good story. Him coming home for the second time, I guess. But I mean, what is? I mean, at this point in his career, would he be great for the locker room? And I mean, how much could he teach JC? I mean, JC is hell, he's a vet now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what is
Well,
he teaching
they
JC?
played together his first season, so he really had an impact on JC as a young rookie.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be
I'm
good
not.
to have him
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back.
but I'm talking about at JC's point now. I mean, what doesn't JC know? You see what I'm saying? JC's going to his fifth year. I don't think he needs a veteran that's gonna You know what I'm saying? Teach him the ropes. I think he's already there. I don't think he needs that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see the benefit in bringing a Stefon Gilmore and the fact that he can finish his career in Carolina. I mean, I want bring me a young gun. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Bringing Stefon Gilmore doesn't tickle my fancy. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at it, but it's not gonna get me excited either.
So you want a veteran safety, but you don't want a veteran corner, is what you're saying.
Well, no. I mean, Justice Simmons. I think Justice Simmons still has a little bit in the tank. Uh,
Hmm?
Stephon Gilmore, Justice Simmons. Yeah. Justice Simmons, a Blackman, Julian Blackman. Yeah,
Come on,
I
man.
think
That
that.
boy's on the same level. Simmons, Blackman, and then on top of that,
No, no,
Stephon
no,
Gilmore
no.
had one of his best seasons last year with the
Blackman is
Vikings.
26 years old. Q. Blackman is 26 years old.
I said they on the
Simmons is
same
30.
playing level, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Playing
okay.
level,
Well,
like impact
who,
wise,
who you saying? Simmons, Blackman, and Gilmore?
and Gilmore, they all plug and play starters that can come in and give your team a lift on the defense. Now
I,
you
I,
can't
I,
rely
I
on them.
No, no, yeah, well, you can rely on, but so we bring in Gilmore. Is Gilmore going to start over Mike Jack? I don't know if Gilmore
Hell
is going to
yeah.
start.
Why the fuck he won't?
Come on
Uh,
now. Come
Wally,
on.
Wally, talk some sense to this nigga, man. Talk some
See,
well,
sense to
well,
see,
this
well,
nigga,
see,
man.
hey, Mr. Cornerback himself don't realize that a Michael Jackson last year had a worse
I,
season than
I
the old
know that.
man.
That boy was not good,
No, can you
dog.
hear me? Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, we got you, man. You cut off for a little
Okay,
bit,
now
but you know that.
yeah,
So why would you have a guy that is
well, here's the
you can bring a guy that's
no,
better
no,
than
no.
your
Let me
second guy
let me
in?
say this, Wiley, because you're right. I'm not saying that Mike Jack is a better DB than Gilmore, but you got to understand we paid Mike Jack.
He's
You know what I'm saying?
not.
We gave him some money. So we gave him some money to
You give
play.
him
You
a
Yeah,
know what I'm
little bit
saying?
of money though. You didn't give him much, dog.
yeah,
We
but
we,
he
we,
just like
we gave
JC,
him
they
enough to
young
be a
men that need
starter.
some mentorship. Yeah, but they both need some mentorship. If you look at both of those young men games, neither one of them have been defensive player of the year at their position.
Mm-hmm.
Gilmore
No, but
has.
no. They I agree. I said other than being a mentor, but how much mentorship just does J.C. Horn need? Is what I'm saying.
He has
I
The
not
boy,
mean,
reached
coming
defensive.
from a Super Bowl champion and a defensive player of the year, you
I
couldn't
think he
take
need a
much.
lot of that. I think he need a
Thank
lot
you.
of that.
no, no,
I
no, no.
agree with Wally
If
I,
he
on
was
that one,
number
dog.
if he was number one
I,
at his position, I would agree with you. They say
but
he's number 20
I mean,
something, right?
that's
PFL say
but we
20
all
something.
know, that's bullshit though. Come on, man. We all know that the only reason why JC is ranked where he's ranked because he's a Carolina Panther. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Yeah, but
Come on, man.
if you
The
go
boy
back
made
and
the
look at
Pro
the
Bowl.
game,
We all know that he ain't. Come on now.
come on now.
Go ahead,
If
Wild.
you look at the games last year,
So you don't like
the
Gilmore.
JC has no. I'm just
I
saying.
didn't say I disliked Gilmore. I just said at this point in his career, what are we doing? I mean, we need to. I need somebody. I need a young gun. I mean, what? I mean, the only thing we doing with Gilmore is bringing him in,
Uh,
to
I'm gonna
ride
tell
off
you
into the
right now,
sunset.
Mike
That's
Jackson
the way I
is
look at
not
it.
it, dog. Mike Jackson is
I
not
didn't
it. If
say
you're relying on
I
him
didn't.
as your number two corner, you in
But
trouble.
Q, what did I say? Didn't I say we needed depth at the cornerback? I did. I'm not saying that Mike Jack is the end all be all, but I wouldn't replace him with a Gilmore. You know what I'm saying? I don't think at
Yeah,
this
but
point in Gilmore's
there's
career
the other
that's an upgrade.
but there's other guys in the locker room that need some mentorship. And I don't think right now in that
Who?
cornerback room, hold on.
I,
There are more than three people in the room.
but I'm not talking about Bartholomew and those guys.
They
Them
need
guys.
help.
Man, those guys are
Yeah, but
fillers. I
that's what
don't even.
Wiley talking about.
Well,
They need
yeah, but
How?
development.
You
man,
gonna
those.
lose that you this is why you gonna lose all them games because I've been listening. I've been listening,
Go
I
ahead.
listened and I had to call in.
Go ahead.
This is why you gonna lose a bunch of damn games. If you even thinking about Stephon Gilmore helping the
There you
team
go,
out,
Leo.
you
There you go,
deserve to
Leo.
lose every fucking game.
Thank,
And you're gonna
thank you, Leo.
and you're gonna lose a lot too. You're gonna lose a lot.
So
But
you don't
Thank
think
you,
Leo,
Leo.
Stephon
you
Gilmore is
telling
a
me that he
serviceable
can't help those
veteran?
young men, Leo?
But Q, you can't serviceable. We got motherfuckers out here that's good. I mean, serviceable
Right.
compared to good motherfuckers that's playing. The NFL got a bunch of good motherfuckers that's
So
playing, not
so
no
so
serviceable
so
motherfuckers.
you watch him at the Vikings, help him win 14
He,
games at
but
the
man,
Vikings last year.
he ain't play no big role in that, man. They
Hey
got
Yes, he
man.
Murphy.
did. He did.
Murphy's
Yes,
Hey
a
he
man,
did.
I'm gonna talk facts, man. I said the
Murphy's
same
a
Right,
good
thing.
right.
Still
cornerback.
see everything
Leo
Murphy's
was
a
that you
right.
good
say,
Leo
man.
was
cornerback, man.
right.
I'll be
He
back.
ain't play
Leo
no
was right.
fucking big role, man.
And you got to understand. God damn it, Minnesota. Brian Flores is all he did was bring press and blitz. So it ain't like Gilmore had to cover for a long period of time. God damn it, Brian Flores' defense is straight blitz. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah,
didn't.
Gilmore
Byron
ain't shit.
Murphy was out there playing for them. I mean, I didn't even know Gilmore was on the fucking team, man. Stop playing, man. You're gonna lose.
Golly.
You're gonna
MDJ,
lose a
talk some
lot.
sense into these niggas,
You're
man.
gonna lose. No, Q. You get ready to get these L's coming, brother. Stop
Thank you,
trying to
Leo.
put sugar on
Thank you,
shit.
Leo.
The
Hey,
team
Thank
Leo,
is
you,
hey,
not
Leo.
hey,
good.
hey, Leo, guess
Yes, sir,
what I
brother.
say? I
Uh-huh.
say this. I want to win about, yeah, say 8 games. If we win 8 games, you know why?
Yeah.
I think we need depth and we need some quality players. We need to
We
draft the
do.
following year.
We do.
All these
We do,
fools that
Wally,
talking about,
but
let's
not
go and
Gilmore.
get like okay, we did that 15-1 season. What happened? We had no fucking depth because the team was broke all over the place. We had that one good season and it was over. How about
The
us
only
build a
reason the
contingent?
only
Go ahead.
the only reason you had that one good season because you had a dominant player at quarterback. The only way you
Yeah.
could
And
win in
once
the
he got hurt,
NFL. So I'm
Yeah,
saying
it
the
was
only way
over.
you can win in the NFL with free agents and fucking bottom fucking free agents is if you got a dominant quarterback.
Correct.
But once Cam got hurt, you saw the team was full of fucking
It
fillers.
exactly, and
well,
that's what I'm
that's what
trying
I
to
say,
say.
Leo.
We
You
got
go as
fillers
your
now. How
quarterback go.
about we,
Yeah.
well, that too, but we also need some depth all the way around because obviously our quarterback is not going to reach Cam levels.
Well, you wait
Any
till
fool
next
that
year and
says
draft
that,
somebody. You gotta wait till next year, brother.
So,
Hey
Wiley, what
Leo,
is
I
this
think
shit
we
that I'm
suck.
steady hearing people saying? We
What's that?
gonna win the division and we gonna be one of the best teams in the NFC. What about that?
They
What y'all
liars.
gotta say about that?
They
I don't
liars.
think that's right. I don't think that's right.
They self-deluded liars.
God,
God
nah.
damn.
That mean the whole South got to fall apart for us to be on top like that.
Even
All
if
right.
even if the quarterbacks go down for the Falcons in Tampa Bay, they still could beat the bum ass Panthers. So it doesn't matter. Like why they just lying to themselves? They just talking to be talking. The team is not real. You got to build. Just wait a little while and build
Exactly.
get the little draft
Build.
together. Stop trying to win right now, man. You ain't gonna win.
And the thing about
Oh,
we got
somebody say put
we
some
need a
money up, Leo.
linebacker, we need a safety,
Nah, I
we
ain't into
need
taking
you know what I'm
nobody
saying?
money. No, thank you. I ain't into taking nobody money. Nah.
We need players, man.
You need players. You got to get draft. You got to draft. You can't
Correct.
find motherfuckers at the damn junkyard talking about putting them and starting them. You got a nice new car. You putting shit from the junkyard in your car, man. Stop playing around.
Let's go.
Someone got a nice new car. You going to the junkyard, fucking putting old ass alternators on your fucking car and all that. Come on, man.
But,
Just
but but
wait.
Leo, now hold on now. You can go to the junkyard and get a piece, and that bitch will last you a little while. Now hold on. Now
You.
Gilmore ain't a bad
A
piece.
piece. We
I'm
got
talking
more
about
than
you,
piece
but you
one
Come
piece.
can't
on now,
go to no junkyard with no Mercedes Benz looking for no Benz parts for no Benz. You could go for a car
man. Look at here.
that
You
was
can
made
find a
in like
good motor. You can find a good motor for that Benz at the junkyard that just
no
sitting there. Now, come
sir,
on.
no sir. Unless you in Germany. You
Okay.
in Germany? You in Germany?
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
got
you
you,
can
You
live
brother.
in
got a
Germany. You can
hellified
live in Germany.
mechanic, they'll fix that
Ain't
motherfucker.
no
I'm trying
such
to tell
thing as
you.
that, brother. No such thing, brother. They ain't let you
You
touch these cars unless you fucking work for unless you work for Mercedes Benz. They don't advise
I,
you let nobody touch your car.
Mm-mm.
Leo, I got a backyard mechanic, man. I can fix some shit, man. Come on now.
There we
Stop it.
go.
Well,
Stop
that's
it,
why he
Leo.
in the back.
Stop it.
He in the backyard. I got you, brother. He back there with the dust
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
dirt
yeah,
road.
yeah.
But you ain't going far though, brother. I feel you.
You ain't lying.
Gilmore got so many miles on that motherfucking motor, man. Gilmore 35 years old, man. What are we doing here?
Man, you can't even. No, that's a loss. That you can't even put him out there. You want to lose. Jack Jackson is younger. Jackson more athletic. I mean, Gilmore fucking
Right,
know what he's
right,
Jackson
doing.
ain't shit.
right.
Jackson ain't shit, Leo.
You
Stop
right,
that, man.
but
That boy is not
Gilmore
good.
old.
Yeah,
Gilmore old.
but they're not
I'll
getting
take an
rid of him though.
experienced veteran player over
That's
him
look.
any day.
I got you. I got you. Okay, I
Man, Gilmore,
understand. I
man,
understand.
let me tell you what Gilmore is right now. Gilmore is a motherfucking Vince Carter. You know, you remember what Vince Carter was doing his last
He
few
playing
years
for the
in that
Mavericks.
Stop,
Vince
No,
stop
Carter
it,
no,
man.
no,
Vince Carter playing for
Vince
the
Carter
Mavericks.
on his last
no,
leg. That
no.
nigga wasn't
just
doing
You
that.
wrong
collecting
for that. You
paychecks.
wrong for that.
Stop that.
I thought
Just
your
He's
eyes
not
were
that
he
better
bad.
just
than that,
he
man.
just
Stop
collecting.
that.
No man, he's
He's not
collecting
that bad.
paychecks, man. That's what he's
Okay.
doing. He's just collecting
All right.
paychecks, man.
You gotta
Okay.
stop
I
that
thought
shit.
you
He
were
ain't
gonna say
helping the
that.
You
team
gotta
at
stop that
all.
shit.
He not
I
helping the
thought
team. He not helping no team at all. He just getting checks.
He's
I thought
collecting
your eyes were
paychecks,
better than
man.
that, man. Come on now.
He
Just
lived
going
off
away for the draft.
which is smart. I don't blame him. He lived off his name. He knows he don't continue to sign it. And he's gonna collect paychecks. That's what he's doing right now. He collecting
You,
paychecks.
why are you so in a hurry to win? That's all I want to know.
Who, me? You talking about me?
Anybody?
Cause we
Yeah,
ain't been fucking
any.
winning,
Shit.
Leo.
That ain't you.
We want to see some goddamn improvement, man. Shit,
Yeah, but you
nigga.
gotta wait
Improvement.
though. I mean, but you try. But that's what I'm saying. Hold
Improvement.
tight.
8
Hold
wins,
tight.
MGJ. If we get 8 wins,
How
that's
much
a
longer it's gonna be?
dramatic improvement.
I can't tell you, but right now what you got ain't gonna be enough though, brother.
Hey,
No.
what? Hey, Leo, what we waiting for? If you tell me what we waiting for, I'm with you, brother. What am I
You
waiting on?
wait on it.
Linebacker.
But get a little draft. A couple of years, 26, 27. Just wait
Couple
a little bit.
years.
You ain't right now. You can't beat no. You
What am
can't
I
beat no
waiting on?
Rams. You can't beat the
What
Rams. You can't beat no good team in the NFC right now.
Nope. You need
Leo, what we doing right now, dog?
safety,
You
Cause
gotta
linebacker.
wait, brother.
I'm hearing they're saying Bryce Young is looking so good in practice in t-shirt and shorts right now
Yeah.
Oh,
that
there we
this
go.
boy
There
looking
we
like
go.
the second coming of Jesus behind at the quarterback
And
position.
they
So
got
I be
Randy Moss,
goddamn.
and they drafted Randy Moss. You right, brother. You right. Yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. We gonna win by 15 games, dog.
Man,
Yeah.
That's what I'm
man, you know
hearing.
what? Shoot, how when your daughter become going off to college, that's when you get a yeah. I got you, brother. You right,
Well,
brother.
she
That's
9
coming.
right now, so we got another
Okay,
9 years
probably
before that happens.
I ain't got
probably
that
Another
much. I
9
ain't got
years,
that much patience, Leo. I'm
okay,
gonna
another
okay. I'll
find
decade.
probably
something else
say
to do, man.
probably
Find me something else to do, brother.
freshman year of high school. I got you, bro. Freshman year.
Find me
No,
something
well,
else
wait
to
a minute
do.
now, because they keep telling me right now that I'm a hater because I don't believe what they believe, and they're saying that they're gonna come out here win the division, and like every
Mm-hmm.
comment, every video we do, they talk shit about us. They say we the worst Panther podcast ever.
Damn, not the word. God damn.
Come on, man.
They say
This is
all we
not
do is
realistic.
bash the fucking
This
team.
ain't
That's all they.
realistic,
That's
man.
what they
Of
say we
all
do.
time, nigga. All time.
This
The
ain't
team done
realistic.
won
Yeah.
5 games 3 years in a row. We talking about
But
bashing
we're
the
gonna
team.
jump the foot. We're
God,
gonna win 9 more. Come on.
No,
nine more.
you shut your black ass mouth, Leo. We won 10 games last year. Don't you dare do that. Don't
What?
you dare lie up in here.
You turn the
We
numbers
won.
around. I got you. So you turn the losses to
Yeah.
wins. I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
got you.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the other way around. You
you.
fuck you mean? We
Wow.
we won
Wow.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Brother,
This is
5
horrible.
I
games
want
around here. It didn't happen.
Mm.
I want the Panthers to win, but I don't want Bryce Young to start because every start for Bryce Young sets the Panthers back as a team. I mean, he gonna be the starter next year. Well, shit, damn,
I
it's
was
my
about
next
to
year.
say, Leo, you might as well not. You might well get that out your head, Leo. 'Cause Bryce Young,
He got all
he
4
he he
years. Yeah.
Well, I
he here.
mean, but I keep an eye on my secondary team. Now, I mean, I want the Panthers. As I say, I want the Panthers to win. I don't expect them to win.
Ooh.
So I watch my other little
Don't
team from Arizona. Let's go Arizona. Let's see.
you better not say that out loud either. Say you got a secondary team. Oh
You
shit.
better, you better get a secondary team if you wise.
Why the fuck is Arizona your secondary team? They ain't
Right,
Oh,
right,
shit,
right,
bro.
right.
I
They ain't a
used to
You
live
damn
got
in
bit
two
Phoenix.
better.
shitty teams, Leo.
I lived in
So
Phoenix
you
for
got
like I lived in Arizona for like 12 years. So I had right, Carolina. They was winning, but that's my secondary team. Like I say, when Cam was on the team, go Carolina. Beat Arizona ass in the playoffs. But now I don't know. I can't fuck with the Panthers on winning shit when Bryce Young baby ass a quarterback. I mean, a
you
quarterback in
got a baby.
Arizona, baby.
You
But
got. I was gonna say, you got 2 babies you rooting for
but
then.
but the other little baby, I mean, he could do something. I mean, Bryce can't do shit, man.
The other little baby,
Man.
he ain't. He can run, but
I mean,
he
the
got
little
some
the little
flaws.
the little, the little
You
baby
got an
made the pro,
arm too.
he made the Pro Bowl. Now he been in 2 playoffs. He made the Pro Bowl. He made the 2
He
playoffs. I
made the
mean,
Pro Bowl 3 times. 3-time
yeah,
Pro
well,
Bowl.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I
he
don't
can run,
know.
but he
Nah,
got some
he can
flaws.
throw the ball too. He can throw the ball too. Now he can throw the
He can,
ball too.
but he can't see the middle of that field though.
Well,
He
that's
can't
why
see
he get outside the pocket. That's why he get outside the pocket.
the
Well, that's what they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
our guys supposed to do. Hold on now.
Here we go.
Our guy
Yeah.
is a guru at that.
Bryce can't throw on a run to save his life, man. Come on.
Oh hell, there gonna be some motherfucker in the comments after this show gonna say, Leo, we want your fandom now, Leo. You ain't a Panther fan. They're gonna be
Yeah,
talking
that's what
shit to
they
you.
say. That's what they say. Bless their little heart. But they're gonna take some L's this year because um you can't talk motherfucker. How your quarterback get benched and you got faith in that motherfucker? Come on, man. You sound crazy, man.
Well, they say he got stronger as the season went along. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. He went from 0 to 1. I got you. He was shit.
He's stronger and he's wiser.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
stronger and he's wiser.
All the
How the
superlatives and all the
song go,
other shit.
Q? How the song go, Q?
I'm stronger, better, so much better
Oh, okay, here we go.
without you. I could have lost it all. Now I see you was there
Oh,
for me.
The
Shout out
best
to
thing
my
they need
nigga
to do,
Marvin.
the best thing the Panthers fan need to do is
Marvin
go to church on Sunday before the game and start praying for a win. You right, brother.
God damn.
Before Sunday game at 1 o'clock, y'all get y'all black asses in church and pray for a win, because that's the only way it's gonna happen. Divine intervention.
Divine intervention, huh?
That's it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Leo. I don't like the way you speak about your quarterback, man. And this guy got stronger the last 5 games of the season. He had 180. He averaged about 180 yards them last couple of games. Now, God damn it, what the fuck do you got to do to get on board with this nigga, man?
I got to completely lose my mind, brother.
But but
I got to put myself, I got to admit myself to the nearest mental hospital because I am insane.
for little Bryce Pool, that's how you feel?
That's what I know, brother. I refuse. I can't even watch the game. I'm gonna take this true. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all some nice brothers. I look at y'all as family. But you know what, brother? Last year, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
The only reason I watched Panthers games last year, I watched for losses. When they got wins, I was mad.
God damn, Leo, you right though.
Ooh.
I believe you because you would call in and goddamn it, you would be mad after a damn win. So
Yeah,
I believe.
I know, and the thing about it is because you can't win with Bryce Young as the quarterback. You might get a few wins here and there, motherfucker team just mail it in or some luck shit. But you're not gonna win no 12 and 13 games with that motherfucker, no quarterback. You're not gonna make it to no playoffs and beat nobody good. When they got grown men throwing the ball down the field, and you got a little diminutive little youngster, fucking Bojangle poster motherfucker, man, you're not gonna win with that.
God damn, Leo, what?
I
God
had to put
damn.
I had to put the words together like that. I had to. I just want motherfuckers to understand my disdain for him playing the quarterback. And it's not against him because he's a nice guy, but you're not gonna win. It's like Muggsy Bogues. Like Charlotte, they had and Muggsy Bogues was your best player on your team. How many wins you think he's gonna fucking get? You had to have Kendall Gill. You had to have Larry Johnson. You had to have Lonzo Mourning. You had to have them big motherfucking grown men out there. But Kansas ain't got that shit on their team, so you gonna get them L's.
Mm.
Mm, mm, mm. Now, Leo, you telling me he can't get better? People keep
Get
telling me he
better.
got to learn.
No, Q. You can't learn to be taller though, brother. Your arm can't learn to be stronger. Like you can't learn to be faster.
With him, it do.
Yeah, because he's the Messiah according to these fucking zealot fans. So yeah, he's the Messiah.
See, you got to learn to bend the rules for Bryce Young. Like the short
Yeah,
shit applies to everybody else in the world, but that don't apply to him. Now, being a number one overall pick and not, panning out, that don't
yeah,
apply to him. Like
yeah. The rules
his
don't apply to him. Yeah,
ability to play, the rules don't apply to him. Now it applies to every fucking body else,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
don't
yeah,
apply to
yeah.
him. It'll just give him 5 years to learn. He'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
5 years.
So
Cause they
when
love
half
that
half
dude.
of these niggas will be in the grave.
Gone. They'd been bent somewhere. They'd have been gone. They wouldn't. Carolina, a reasonable team would have drafted a quarterback last year, any fucking round. But nah. They don't want the Bryce fans to be crying, picking in the fucking stadium because they drafted a motherfucker in the 9th round.
Wow.
Yeah, Dan Morgan and them,
That's
man,
that's
they
crazy.
fucking up, man. They fucking up, man. The owner, man, that's crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You don't want to win. You just want the motherfucking fan base to be happy. That's crazy.
Well,
There's no
Leo, I mean,
reason
at
they
this
should have
point,
drafted a quarterback.
well, well, it is because they said off of the momentum that he had, those last 5 games count for 10 games. You know what I'm saying? So he was so good. He was one of the best in the NFL. That's what they say.
I got you, brother. I remember in 2019, Kyle Allen, an undrafted free agent, won
Won
5
5 games.
games in a row.
They won 5 games in a row.
5 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Allen didn't get this fan fervor? Why Kyle Allen, why Kyle Allen didn't get all that shit, man?
That's a good point, Leo. Why didn't you? That's a good point.
They love that little motherfucker. It
I,
ain't you. It ain't about the motherfucking team. It's about the fandom for him. They infatuated with this dude. They love him.
Leo, I don't think they love him per se. I think that they have been devoided from a position so long now that they grasp. You ever see a nigga leech upon somebody else, that attach their ass to somebody else? That's what they done with Bryce Young. Now he's not the best option to have, but he ain't the worst option. I mean,
Well, really,
he's been pretty
really,
shitty.
really. Really not the worst.
I, I,
Nah, he ain't
I
the
try to
worst.
be
He ain't the
nice,
worst.
Leo. I try to be
He
nice.
ain't the worst. I'm a,
Who
I'm a,
worst?
I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out there and
I
say
mean,
he ain't the
Stetson
worst.
Bennett could be worse. You know what I'm saying? You could have
You
had one
said
of them,
you said the
worst
operative
niggas.
word. You said the word could though.
Well,
We never saw Stetson Bennett have a whole starting season 2 years back to back. No sir. We saw what this
that
dude
cause
could
he's
do.
so that cause he got the liquor bottle in his fucking hand and he couldn't really
Well,
get his shit
that.
together.
Okay, that's his own fault. But I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with his playing ability. But they already saw what little man dude can't do. So you already have evidence. Why you want to torture yourself even more? Motherfuckers like pain. These motherfucking fans into that BDS shit. That's what the fuck y'all motherfuckers into. Motherfuckers
Well,
like pain and abuse. Okay, I understand.
can I chime in real quick on something?
Well, I'm just telling you, Leo,
Mm-hmm.
they found them somebody that they deem special. I don't know
He's
how the
special.
fuck he's gotten to be so special.
Yeah, he's special, all
Who that?
right. That's Red Swan. He's special, all right. Yeah. MD Bryce.
I got a couple
What you
super
so
chats to
damn
get to
quiet for?
before you get started.
Okay.
First one is Q said my favorite. First of all, is Bryce is a game manager. Uh,
Okay.
Shout out to the super chats. Hold on, I got one more. I got two more. I can't see it because my screen is so damn little. Uh Shout out to the rear HHENT for that super chat. He said, "Can anybody see that better than me?" Prediction. I hope I'm wrong, but we haven't won 8 since 2017.
A
And then we
long
got
time.
Derek B. Well, who you telling? And then we got the rear HHENT again. He said, "We're in a time and a place where people just hate to be wrong." Shout out to him. Red,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What's happening? What's happening? How y'all brothers doing this
What
afternoon?
up, Red? What up,
I'm
Red?
doing good,
What's
brother.
good?
Thank you,
What's
brother.
going on?
Yes, sir. I just finished my work day and I'm feeling good. And yeah, man. So when MD Bryce hit the link, I said, "Boy, I got to get in here today. I got to get in here
Uh-oh.
because
Here we
I
go.
know
Here we
y'all know
go.
MD Bryce. He like to throw rocks and hide his hand. Yeah, So is that right, Red? Don't hey look, don't come yeah. fucking with no tree, man. It might fall Yeah, on you, man. Go yeah. ahead.
Damn.
Well, Go ahead. well. Guess what? I
Here
got
we
that
go.
motherfucking axe in my hand. Go I ahead. might
Damn.
cut the
He
motherfucking
said
tree down.
Here we go.
Just a little
I
bit.
got an
Yeah,
axe in my
as long as you
hand.
know. And Leo, I know which way to push it when I chop on it too. You better believe it. As long as you know, goddamn
Out
right.
the way.
Out the way. Hey, MD Bryce. They
Yeah,
asking. They
I
asking
play
how
along.
special. They asking how special your quarterback is. Would you please tell them? what that chart I put up today in the Discord said
Well,
about.
for one,
Hold on, let me get
how is
goddamn.
my quarterback? It's our quarterback. Well, go ahead.
No, you MD Bryce.
It's our
You and
quarterback.
Wiley. You and Wiley love, bro. I ain't gonna never let
Oh,
y'all
here
forget
we
that
go.
shit. Yeah, every
Here
time
we
I
go.
I play along with the MD Bryce shit, man. Don't put me in no same boat as no
You know
Wiley,
what,
man.
Red?
Well,
You know what, Red?
Put
I'm
me
sitting
in
here
no boat with
minding my
Wiley.
business, and you
Well.
want to bring up old shit.
Well, Wiley, every time I pull up, they remind me about Desmond Ritter, and the motherfucker ain't still on my team. So you gotta
God
live with it.
damn.
Let it go. Y'all gotta live with it till y'all get rid of
Hey,
Bryce.
Red.
I ain't gonna let it go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Red, but when he was on your team, you was kissing all on his neck and shit. You love that motherfucker, man.
God damn, bro.
Oh, here.
You see why I call him MD Bryce?
You
I ain't
loved
gonna
it.
let it
When he
go.
was
I
on your
ain't
team,
gonna
you
let
loved
it
it,
go.
man.
But
Yeah.
MD Bryce, would you
You
please
like
tell
him.
the people they Q and I'll help him so that he know what the hell I'm talking about. But to add to Leo's point about you don't really have much in a quarterback, they looked at the last 10 number 1 overall drafted players, right? From the last 10 drafts. Hey, MD Bryce, tell them where your quarterback ranked at.
I think they had him graded like ninth, but he was like a C. They graded him like a C or a C minus. It was one of the two. Yeah, there you go. C minus. We'll go with that.
Yeah. And no, I think he
Where,
was a C.
where was
C
Trevor Lawrence?
minus.
Where was Trevor Lawrence? Where was Trevor Lawrence ranked at?
Trevor
Boy,
Lawrence
this
already
nigga
made.
hate
Trevor
Trevor
Lawrence
Lawrence.
he made it to the playoffs already.
Probably
And
like a B minus or something.
D'Angelo, the only person ranked lower than Bryce was Jameis Winston.
And James better than Bryce.
Damn, so and Leo,
I
he's
actually
the
think
backup.
he was under
He's a
Jameis
backup
Winston.
now. So that tell you where Bryce is headed. That tell you where Bryce is headed. Yeah.
Bryce headed out the fucking league. That's what's gonna happen.
He might be Leo.
He ain't got no goddamn business on nobody's field throwing no goddamn ball nowhere.
And Leo, I thought about you the other day, man. I was I forget what the hell I was looking at, but I thought about a comment that you often made, and I said, damn. I said, boy, Leo called this shit right. It was something on a social media post, didn't have a motherfucking thing to do with football, but they listed Bryce Young as one of the media darlings. But it was like it was a favorite site of like what they call the generation that's now like
Generation
17,
Z. Was it Z?
17 to 21 or something like that.
They call him
Gen
YN.
Z?
Yeah,
They call him
Young
probably
niggas.
that.
Yeah. The
Probably
Devon
that too.
Pettigrews of the world.
Yeah, but Leo
Yeah.
called that shit. He said it's more than just football. It's a certain demographic that's tied into this boy.
Yeah,
And
it ain't
that's
got nothing to do with
exactly what it
football.
is. It ain't got shit to do with football.
It ain't got shit to do with football. It makes no logical sense for this motherfucker to be starting. But they got a
But
fan
Leo,
base. They generating television views because ESPN. The motherfucker 6-22. Like what the fuck? Like if Bryce was anybody else, it
but
don't even
Leo,
matter the fucking race. They want. Okay, let me ask you this. What's the quarterback that got drafted 2 years ago that played for Tennessee? Tennessee drafted like the third round.
No, not
Malik Willis.
Levis. Well, Levis.
No, Malik. No, I'm talking Malik Willis.
same
Yeah, you
draft
talking
as
Malik.
Desmond Ritter. Same
Do
draft
you
as
think?
Desmond
They was
Ritter.
quarterback
Malik
back to
Willis
back.
could get the ball down the field better than Bryce Young?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
So why?
Yes, sir.
Why they not? Why they ain't fall in love with his ass? It's because
Because
they love this motherfucker, man. It ain't got nothing to do. But they Bryce is a motherfucking likable dude. He around their age. He's the underdog. Everybody root for the underdog, regardless if the motherfucker do good or
that's
bad. Oh, you picking on him?
that,
This how
that's a
motherfuckers say.
stupid
Oh,
way
you
for them
hating
to be
on him?
liking him. That's a stupid way for them to like him.
Howard, I caught that shit the other day when they
What's
all
up,
tried
Al?
to jump on you.
What's
They
up,
all
Al?
tried to jump on you about that shit, man. Them niggas
Mm-hmm.
was trying to gang up on you, and
I
they
know.
had no facts at all. None
None.
at all. But Howard, you were
None.
lighting their ass up, though, bro. I was proud of you.
They
But
don't
then
like
the
it, man.
motherfucker get mad when you say it's some effeminate shit to be fucking supporting this motherfucker like this and get mad over somebody
And
pointing
you
their
know
Well,
facts
who it
out.
was, Leo.
you know
who
what
it
gets
was,
me.
Leo, too. You know who
You
it
know what
was,
gets
Leo.
me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what gets me when they say things like, Why are we downing him and why are we? I say, well, even if I'm downing him, my voice ain't got nothing to do with his football play at all. Not one thing.
Yep.
He got to go out there and play ball. If he ain't playing good, I'm not gonna say he's good for nothing. I'm not doing that.
That's like your mother saying, hey, leave my baby alone. He doing the best he could. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
That's what the old folks say, Leo. When they know you ain't worth for shit. He doing the best he
Exactly.
can.
He doing the best he could. Leave him alone. Y'all leave him alone.
He doing the
And
best
get
good.
that's
Bless his
all this.
heart.
That's all these motherfuckers be saying. Like, why you gotta bring up negative shit, motherfucker? This is just facts.
Hey,
What
I
the
used to
fuck?
always say, a lot
It
of people
doesn't
like to
matter.
say,
It's like 90 degrees outside. It's hot. Oh, why you bringing up negative shit? It's hot. What the fuck you talking about? It's hot.
Hey, Red. I used to like to say, I had some people in my family say, oh, my 4-year-old is a smart little 4-year-old. Until you
Yeah.
put him around some other 4 years old, and then you find out just how smart he really is. You see what I'm saying?
You right.
It's sad,
Yeah.
man. They get mad at you when you try to point that shit out. Want to gang up on you. Oh, nigga, you stupid. Oh, nigga, you this and that. Oh, you just hating on him, nigga. What's your fetish with him? No, you got a fetish because you fucking taking up for motherfucker you don't even know. Like, we talk about sports. We talking about wins and losses. We talking about numbers and facts. We ain't talk. We let's say me. Howard don't know that man. I don't know that man. Nobody know that man personally. But we talking about what we see on the fucking field.
And you know what's a shame, Leo? They can talk all that shit. Yes, Bryce does some things for the community. He puts on kids camps. He does great things. But let me tell you something. Walk around and be at a restaurant where Bryce is out with his family and with other people, and watch and see how those security and other people usher that nigga right by your broke ass. Just see.
Yeah, like you ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, he ain't no little bitty
Great.
kid. They need to cut that shit out, man.
That's all it is. Them motherfuckers got an emotional attachment, like I've been saying, like the last 2 fucking years. And that's what it is. And they get mad when you say that. What you mean, nigga? You fucking mad about a motherfucker saying this motherfucker trash, and he is. You get mad, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talk. What? You bitch ass, grown ass bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Like damn, over this motherfucker.
It sound like to me y'all hating on a young nigga right now.
Huge. That's huge.
That's what they say. That's what they gonna say.
A young millionaire. Yeah.
Multi-millionaire.
All I can say is they can't handle the truth. They can't handle it.
But let me ask you this though, Howard. What other creature on the planet Earth can't handle the truth? I'm just saying now. What other creature on this planet Earth can handle the truth?
You already know. But see, when you call them that, they be talking about what's your address.
Exactly.
Exactly. We on YouTube, nigga. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. We on YouTube, man. Come on, man. You ain't go. What the fuck am I like tell you where I live at, nigga? So you. That's crazy, man. I'm like, yo, why y'all getting so worked up over this shit?
You know, I gave them a little bit of like, listen, man, these guys. Okay, so Bryce played better in the last whatever games. Now these defense got a little bit of tape. They're gonna give Bryce a little bit more respect. So now they're gonna show him some different stuff he ain't seen. Talk about what is it that he ain't never seen? I said, boy, y'all sound crazy. Y'all think these defenses showed them everything? Boy, they was putting 8 in the box on Bryce. They ain't been having no respect for him. Come on, man.
That's what I said, Howard. I said the same shit. That when the defensive coordinators was facing him, they didn't have no respect for him. So all they were really doing was
at all, man.
And bringing pressure. They weren't scheming for him. You know, now they finna scheme. Now they finna scheme for him.
What they gonna do? What they really gonna do is he can't throw in small windows. Bryce can't do that.
They gonna pick that shit off.
They're gonna be picking him off all kind of way, and I hate that, but that's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen. Remember, the NFL is so serious with that picking up shit. Remember, Michael Vick came and he played for the Eagles that year after he got out, and he had an amazing season.
After they figured him out, that was it.
And then the next fucking year, that was over, just like that.
Right, just like that.
You got to be really fucking good, man.
Very
It'd
special,
be
Leo.
really good,
Very
man.
special. You think these owners and these men know how to make money in business? You think they just out here paying defensive coordinators just because they like them? Not because
No,
they're not
no.
good with the
Only the Panthers do stupid shit like that.
Well, all I can say on that is, and a lot of people don't like Plummer, but that coach got Plummer there for a reason. He's not there just to be just there. He's there for a reason.
But Howard,
Okay?
Oh, he definitely just there, Howard.
What Plumber
Yeah,
gonna do, Howard? What Plumber gonna do?
he just
What
there,
he gonna do?
Howard. He just
No,
there.
no,
He just on the team.
I can't let y'all say that. I can't let y'all say that because
That's the truth.
Let me tell you what's different about it this year than before, Howard. If Bryce falters this year, it won't be Andy Dalton who comes in.
It's going to be
It will
Plummer.
be Plummer. Because
It's going to be Plummer.
then they will have every
No,
reason
it's
to
not.
see.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
fuck
Okay,
it ain't,
let me.
man.
Okay, who said no? It's not. Who said no? It's not. Who said no? It's not.
Okay.
Okay,
Bryce gotta be.
so
Somebody gotta be
when
hurt.
you say no, it's not right. What are you judging Plummer off of? What? What are you judging him off?
Howard Plummer only gonna play if somebody get hurt.
Right.
Andy or Bryce. They not.
That's what I'm saying.
When Andy hit that car crash, they ain't think about going to Plummer. They went straight to Bryce. They went straight to
That's what I'm saying, Howard.
I know they did that because
Somebody gotta be hurt, Howard.
Bryce is the number one overall pick. Y'all remember this part. Okay, they got a lot of money invested in him. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna go back to him. But right now, year 3, I don't think so, sir.
Howard.
I don't think so, sir.
You can't have 3 quarterbacks up there, Howard. Somebody got to be hurt.
Because Leo, number one overall picks. There's a lot of money there. You
Y'all
can't
think
just.
Bryce still got rope? Y'all think Bryce still got any rope, fellas? I'm asking y'all.
Not after this year. No.
No. Well, in the middle of this year, if he come out with that same crazy shit, they're gonna walk away from that. I'm telling you, they're gonna have to eat everything. They're gonna have to.
I just don't know if I can recall any recent history where a quarterback has gone to the bench like that 2 times or 3 times, and you still
right
keep
and keep on. You're gonna keep doing the same thing. I don't think so.
No.
And the only thing I'm saying is, and Leo, as far as stature, you're talking about Plummer 6'5". He's got everything that you really want in a quarterback as far as physicality, size. I ain't saying he a running quarterback, but he got a rocket arm, and you see him in the preseason. I mean, like, come on, that man holding him around now. He's holding him there.
But somebody got to be hurt though, Howard. That's what I'm saying. Like Andy or Bryce, because that's the only way he could be on. That's the only way. That's the only way they could bring him up.
See, Leo, this is what I'm getting to say. When they say Plummer ain't it, what makes you say that? Tell me what. Give me something. Give me something that you can say.
But Howard, we don't have nothing. But what you basing it off of, Howard? Because we ain't seen nothing from him.
I just named some of the stuff.
You can't go to his collegiate history and say he was dominant there. He didn't do shit, man.
Hold up. He played.
He based it off his feelings, Leo. He don't fuck.
I'm not going. Listen.
So Howard, let me say this. I won't shit on you, boy, Howard. I know how you bang for him, but this is what I would say where I do agree with the fellas at on this.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Bryce got benched and shit, and Bryce just say Bryce stunk it up for the first 6 games, and then he, the fuck around was 1-5 or 2-4, and they said, listen, we done drafted all these boys, we done paid the offense and defense, we expect more, and we just ain't gonna get it this season with him. Even if they played Plummer, and he did decent, I just believe because of the way the NFL is, and he was an undrafted rookie, they will go out and get a 2nd or 1st round quarterback next year as the future quarterback. I do agree with them on that.
Okay, let me say this, Red. Let me say this. If Plummer has a banging ass preseason, right? A banging preseason. And Bryce start acting dumb and not playing like that, you best believe Plummer getting on the field.
Nah, how somebody got to
You're going to see Plummer in the preseason this year a lot. Just like last year, a lot.
It's hard. It's hard for teams to even commit to. I mean, look at the way they dogging the Saints for that boy Shuck. It's hard for teams to really, commit to a quarterback as their franchise quarterback if he ain't taken in the first round, man.
Well. He has to earn. He has to earn franchise. I'm just saying, if he gets his chance in there and he start doing it, but hey, bro, I mean,
he'll have to be lighting that shit up though, Howard.
Yeah, if he's making the throws, if he's making the throws that Bryce can't
before he
throw,
can take over a team. That's a fact. He'll be a plumber first.
Howard, you know how you know that he not on it. You know how you know they don't have faith in him, Howard, because they don't. They watching him in practice every fucking time they practice, and he ain't showed them enough to want to get rid of Andy Dalton. Howard, Howard, you want to know how trash Plummer is? He can't even beat out Andy Dalton old ass.
Well, I don't think it's about that. Andy
it's gotta be about that, Howard.
I think that Andy finishing. I think Andy is finishing up. This is right here for Andy. This is the only thing I'm saying is to y'all. I've never seen that a quarterback get that much reps in the preseason. And guess what? He ain't got no turnovers. He got some upside now. He ain't got a single turnover yet.
Howard, he's not good at Howard. They don't have no faith in him, Howard. They got old ass Andy Dalton. Howard, he been seeing him in practice, Howard. They see him play.
That practicing. I ain't care about that part.
So Howard, let me ask you this, Howard.
I don't care about that.
Why Andy Dalton still on the team then, Howard?
So why Plummer's still on the team? Why Plummer's still on the team?
No. Well, why Andy Dalton?
I'm just saying.
Howard, why Andy Dalton still on the team, Howard?
Hey, Red, that's not my boy, right? I'm just saying. I'm looking at this. No, I'm just saying. I'm looking at it.
My bad,
Howard. Yeah, I'm just saying, Red. I'm just looking at it. I ain't trying to create a civil war between the Panthers, but I'm looking at this boy, and they keeping him. There's something there. I'm telling you. It's something
Howard,
there.
Is it enough to get rid of Andy Dalton? That's all I'm asking you.
Well, this the Andy Dalton last year right here. This is it.
But Howard, Andy Dalton won't be on nobody else's fucking team but the Panthers.
No, he'll probably retire more than likely.
But Howard, do you think that Plummer is good enough to replace Andy Dalton?
I think so. I believe that.
Howard, okay, Howard, why hasn't he taken Andy Dalton's place at the backup?
Yeah, why is he throwing the depth chart?
We don't know how that's going to go down.
Howard, let's use reason though. Let's use Howard, let's use logic and reason.
He's throwing over 60,000 yards too, Red. He's going for a lot of yards.
Yeah.
Forget about
Andy
that.
Dalton, he's not better. They don't think he's better than Andy Dalton.
All I'm saying is we have never seen Plummer get to play with any first, nothing.
We haven't seen it, Howard. The fans haven't seen it. Howard, the fans haven't
doing that in practice. He ain't getting them reps like that in practice. But he's the one who exploded Coker. Plummer did that in preseason.
Hey, Howard.
I got you.
He did that, and Coker was undrafted. They kept him. They kept the dog. I'm telling y'all, man, pay attention.
Hey, Howard, you know what? Unfortunately, he will be a plumber before he'll take over starting reps.
Damn, Quantum.
I mean, I'm letting y'all laugh. But
I like Howard.
I like
Plummer, but unfortunately, he ain't going to take nobody's starting
It's
job.
not that I just like Plummer. I'm just saying, I'm looking at this guy. Canales drafted this guy.
No, he was a free agent.
He got. Yeah. Okay, what about Coker? Isn't he undrafted?
Yes.
Coker ain't no fucking.
Okay.
But
Coker's all right, Howard. But you act like Coker.
Yeah, but you
Coker
still
might not even
point.
start. Howard, Coker might not even start over.
Hey, well, guess what? If he don't start, another team will acquire to get him. I'm trying to tell you right now, dog.
Howard, I want to debunk what you just said because
okay, go ahead.
I feel like
you
got some love for Jack, and you just that tired of Bryce. I get it, but he's not the man. Point fact.
So how is Bryce the man?
Hold on, because everything. I'm not saying he's the man, but in their eyes, they're treating him like the man because everything. Right, I didn't even say Bryce ain't the man. Yeah, I ain't say he was not the man. But
you telling me.
Finish.
Okay, go ahead.
First thing is just to rebuttal what you said, everything they gave up, especially the owner, that's why they still got to see what Bryce gonna do. So that right there just kills it right there.
Yeah.
Right. I got it. I get it. I got it.
Number two. Hold on. Number two. I also put in the chat that Jack Plummer threw for 3,200 yards, 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. 12.
That's
It
a
had
lot.
a completion rate of 64.8.
That is a lot.
That's half of what he threw for touchdown. So that right there is a red
I'm
flag.
gonna rebut you in a minute, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you something in a minute. I got something for you in a minute.
Number three. Number three is you said that the preseason you're gonna see a lot of Jack Plummer. No, you won't.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they messed up last year not going out there with the starters to get some reps for Bryce Young and the rest of the squad. So they got to focus on Jack Plummer. That's a wrap. You're gonna see Jack. You're gonna see Jack Plummer sometime, but you're gonna see half of the games will leave.
I do agree with that, Poppin. I do agree.
Hey, Poppin. Hey, Poppin. Go ahead. Because you got 4.
What's the last point?
Okay.
My last point, number 4. There would be no reason for them to extend Andy Dalton for 2 more years if they thought Jack Plummer was the guy.
Exactly, brother. Howard. Andy Dalton would be on the team if Jack Plummer was
that part right there, number 4. That number 4 probably was your best thing. Number 4. That was the best thing. That's the best thing you said right there. But I'm gonna tell you,
top 5.
Right.
Top 5.
Right.
They're gonna get a quarterback, and they're gonna have Andy Dalton, who's been in the.
Now let's go back to college.
Who can help the new quarterback come along? Because once again, our Canales have not gotten his quarterback. Go ahead, sir.
Right. Let's go back to college because you was talking about what he did in college, right? How many yards he threw for, how many interceptions and stuff like that. You do know he played for 2 college teams, right?
That's his fault.
Okay, so no. Hold on. I'm not finished yet.
California and lose.
Right. He moved around and he was a starter on each one of those teams. But okay, so now you think that Bryce could have gone to Louisville or any of these teams that Plummer played for and play well?
Yeah, easily. Yes, sir.
Oh, you think so? He went to Alabama. Any quarterback flourishes at Alabama, man.
See how you doing, Red? See how you doing?
Just going around, around picking stuff out of the sky.
No, if Jack Plummer played for Alabama, I'm pretty sure he would have threw for 4,000 or 5,000 yards.
But the problem
y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying now. You had the boys like Mac Jones. You had all these guys. Hurts. All these guys played there, and they were good there at Alabama because Alabama is a top-notch college school that flourishes in football. It don't matter who they put back there at Alabama.
Well, why your boy couldn't do it? Hey, Howard, why your boy couldn't do it last year then? Howard, why your boy couldn't do it last year then?
Who? Alabama ain't the same.
No.
They ain't the same.
No, sir.
They ain't really the same no more.
Why Milroe couldn't do it last year, Howard? Howard, why Milroe couldn't do it last year?
Because he can't do
You
it.
got Leo. You even got to go that far. You even got to go that far.
Milroe?
The best question to ask Howard in this situation.
Last year, they got the same thing.
Howard, when was the last undrafted free agent QB that made a franchise that turned into a franchise QB? When the last time? You got 32 teams.
What was hold on, I can name it. What was Purdy? Was he undrafted or what?
No,
Purdy got drafted. He
got drafted in the 7th round. Okay, 7th round. Okay, Tom Brady was in the 7th round. I mean, that's close to undrafted.
That's not the question he asked you. That's not the question he asked you.
You get the undrafted dog.
Undrafted.
Okay, well, 7th round. Hey, 7th round ain't all that. If you get picked in the 7th round, you might as well say you undrafted.
Though it's not.
You might as well say you undrafted. You got picked in the 7th round. That ain't nothing right there. Okay, y'all hold on to that. Then y'all hold on to that.
You holding on to Jack Plummer.
He's on our squad. He's on our squad, and Bryce ain't too much better than him.
Well, why was he okay? Well, here's the question.
I don't think so.
If Jack Plummer is who you say he is, and you said that he could have played on the Alabama Crimson Tide, then why didn't he play?
Right.
Why wasn't he recruited there then?
I mean, that's crazy to ask me that. This man played for 3 different colors. I mean, that don't mean nothing.
Well,
that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. But let Bryce. So you telling me that Bryce could go over to Louisville and win a national championship? I said to you, just like these guys who play for Florida and all that, Bryce couldn't go over there and do none of that stuff.
Why did he play for different? Why he play for different schools, Howard? Can you tell me that?
Why did he start at all different schools?
No. Why he left? Howard? Why he left?
The previous team. That's why.
I can't answer why he left, but his numbers weren't bad.
His numbers weren't no better when he started those other teams.
So you telling me 3,000 yards at a school like Louisville and all that is bad?
Not 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
It wasn't Lamar Jackson.
Okay, well, 12 interceptions, shit. I mean, but that still ain't bad.
It wasn't Mark.
Not for a Louisville team. That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad.
So your expectations are already low, and you trying to cape for him up.
Well, I'm talking about an undrafted quarterback, Leo. Okay,
I know. So why you caping for undrafted?
He's undrafted, but all I'm telling you is there is something there. I'm pushing for him because I think that he could be a good quarterback. I think he could be a better quarterback than a Bryce Young. I'm sorry. So what did Bryce show you? What did Bryce show you already?
Howard, I agree with you, Howard. I agree with you, Howard, that I think Jack Plummer could be better than Bryce was, but it's still not an answer.
That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying.
How many games do you play in college?
Huh?
How many, Pop?
How many games do you play in college?
What, 10?
10 games, right?
Well,
He was
10 or 11, something like that.
Y'all got right now?
How many football games do they play in college? Regular season.
Oh,
10 to 12. So 10 regular season games.
I think 10 regular season games. Yeah.
So Howard, you cannot throw that many interceptions with 10 games, bro.
Why not? Is he the only one that ever did? Hold up. He played for Louisville. You can go and find a bunch of quarterbacks who did that, dog. That is not.
I didn't think about that.
That's 2 interceptions a game. You can't.
Okay. And he likes to bomb the ball. He does throw the ball down the field.
But how would his yards don't add? But how would his yards? But so if you're throwing the ball down the field like that, you should have more than 3,200 yards.
Hold on. Let me hold on. You know what? I got something for y'all. Let me go look all this shit.
Oh shit!
Right now.
Hey! You going to that old school wallet in his back pocket?
You got it wrote down. Hey,
you got it written on the back of an old business card. That's what he's going on the back of that business card in his wallet. Put it back.
He said, put it back.
That was funny. I got something for y'all. Hey, look,
you
remember white men can't jump? Don't y'all stay right here. I'm going to my car.
I got something for you. Don't you move. I got something for your ass. Don't you move. You stay right there, goddamn.
That was classic, Leo.
You stay right there, goddamn it. Yeah.
Hey, Red. He carries a wallet in his back pocket too.
Man, Howard caping from a man.
With a chain on it.
Damn, not a chain.
Just that Louisville, he completed 256 passing yards.
Wallets you ever wanted to see. He had one in the front pocket and one in the back pocket.
God damn, 2 wallets.
Leo, he ain't trust nobody, man.
Hey, you working for the railroad, you didn't.
Right, with a chain on it.
You know where it's at, goddamn.
That's right. Uncle Robert. He worked for the railroad. Uncle Robert.
That's another thing. I went through that stat out there about how many passes he threw because it's still almost 100. Hold on. Look at it.
Yeah.
Still.
There's quarterbacks that did worse than that.
He threw 395 attempts and completed 256.
256. There's quarterbacks, and he threw 12. Listen, he threw 12 picks, 21 TDs at Louisville. Now this is at Louisville, and 3,200 yards passing. That like at Louisville, dog. That is something. That's
Howard, Louisville. Are you serious?
Louisville. Yeah, Louisville.
Man, that
I
ain't
gotta
even
tell
SEC.
y'all, the natives call it Louisville.
ACC ain't all that, bro.
Get out of here, Howard.
It's getting
That's what
better.
I'm trying to.
It's getting better.
And that's what I'm trying to say. See, Bryce came over to Alabama, a team that's always there. It don't matter who the quarterback. Hold on. It don't matter who the damn quarterback is over at Alabama. They always succeed. It don't matter.
That man. They
They
recruited
had
that
Mac
man,
Jones. They had Kurtz. They done had Tumunga, whoever this damn name is. They done had quarterbacks.
Tumunga.
That's Tua, man.
Tomato.
Yeah, Tumunga. Yeah, whatever damn name. But what I'm trying to tell you is, all these guys were there.
Ever in history.
All these guys were there,
I'm not
man.
a Bryce fan. Howard, did you hear me? I'm not a Bryce fan, but Bryce might be the best QB ever in Alabama history.
So how you looking at pros to you? How you looking at pros to you?
I'm just saying.
I'm asking you a question. How does he look in the pros?
I
Does
don't
he look
know.
like that?
Alabama.
He looked like a 5th round draft pick overall.
But that don't mean shit. But Howard, he was good as hell in fucking Alabama.
He was.
I mean, but Alabama is always. But hold up. So hold up. The year before that, how good was Alabama? The year before that, how good was Alabama? Alabama is good every year. Every year.
But that's a matter of their program.
How you gotta have the right quarterback to make the system work too.
How you mean you gotta have the right quarterback to have Mac Jones? I named some of the quarterbacks. And then what Mac Jones doing right now in the pros?
He gone because Alabama.
Not a goddamn thing. But go look at his numbers though at Alabama. Look at his numbers.
Howard, Bryce Young.
Go look at Mac Jones' numbers at Alabama. It might have been better than Bryce Young's numbers
at Louisville.
They're probably not.
Howard, let me ask you a question, Howard. man.
Yeah.
So what side of the what's up, y'all? I mean, I just get here, man. I want to cut in a little bit, man, and fuck with Howard.
Kind of going like that. You better.
Yeah. Hey, Howard. So what side of the ball have we improved on the most to you?
Have we improved on?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as our draft picks, I think more of the offense side. Because I don't know how these. I'm hoping that this defense is all right. I mean, they got some pretty good picks, but I think it's more on the offense side.
I think.
All right. So who on the offense you leaning on?
What do you mean, as far as like quarterback and all that shit? I'm leaning more on our run game.
Oh, you too. Hey, I want to see what the boys gonna do, man. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see.
We got some good running backs back there, man.
So by that account, we should score more points this year, right?
We should, but I still it's a big question mark on the top of Bryce Young's head, man.
Don't worry, I'm still.
Howard. Don't worry.
I'm still trying to give him a chance too, man.
I mean, we ain't got no choice but to give him a chance. I hope he does good, but I just don't think so, man. 18 games? I don't think so, dog.
I don't believe
I don't think so, dog.
I don't believe you believe that, Howard. I don't think that you want him to do well. I think that you want another quarterback.
I was the one that told you he was going to get worse, and he got benched.
Yeah, you said that. But what happened when he came back?
Believe me when I tell you. When I told you we was getting Jonathan Brooks, believe me when I tell you.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Now, what made you have that assessment of him that he was going to suck last season, starting the season? What made you believe that?
Because of his physicality and his height and his size. That don't match. He looks like a little damn toddler out there. I could see if he tried to put on some weight. I could see if he tried to put on some weight and get right and get in football and look in shape, but he's not.
Hey, Leo, I think this is where the romanticization comes from. The romanticization comes from this because he keeps pointing out the size and the beard and all this stuff.
Yeah, but that means something. You act like that don't mean nothing. That means something, dog.
Howard,
don't
ever
mean
come
nothing.
to Bryce Young defense, man, but I'm gonna come to his defense for one thing. The niggas did stay healthy.
Howard, it don't mean nothing.
Is staying healthy a stat? That's a stat.
Howard, you can't use that argument. How you have to frame another way.
I'm you,
It's
hey,
a,
Leo.
Howard,
Guess
it's a
what,
lot.
Leo?
But Howard,
I'm
it's a lot of.
I'm using that, Leo, and I'm sticking to that. That's one of
But
them.
Howard,
That's one or two
220 ain't a
things.
stat either, though.
But Howard, there are other quarterbacks. That's what I'm saying. You gotta use. My argument is that his stature is what it is, but there are other quarterbacks the same stature, but he doesn't have the physical ability. His arm is not Kyler Murray arm. His arm is not Russell Wilson arm. He is not strong. He is not a stout quarterback like Russell Wilson. He is not as swift of foot as Kyler Murray. So when you try to frame it, Howard, because you can't use his height because he's the same height as 2 or 3 other motherfuckers out there playing.
I'm going to use that, Leo. I am going to use that. And I'm going to use the fact that he don't have an arm and all that stuff like that.
But that's what you have to use. You can't use his height
but
now
no,
because they're
I'm still going to tell him about his height. I'm still going to say his height. I ain't taking anything else away. I'm going to still say that.
Leo, you're absolutely right. Leo, you absolutely. I can respect Leo's position because he's not lying. He's absolutely right on most of what he just said. Here's the thing, though, Howard. This quarterback that you clearly stated that was small and lukey and didn't have an arm and all this stuff. How many games did he miss because of injury so far in his career? Oh, wait a minute.
You said injury? You said injury?
Yeah.
That's not a stat. You know, injury is not a stat, right?
No. Hold on. You said he was frail and he was tiny, like a toddler running around out there.
Right.
How many injuries did he have in his career so far? Just tell me. How many games did he miss because of injury?
I don't know. He missed one that said he hurt something. I don't know what that was.
Conversely, I have a contradictory question for you. Conversely, how many games did your guy, Anthony Richardson, miss? That's bigger.
Nah, you can't use that, brother. I'm gonna tell you. You can't use that, brother.
I'm just saying.
Okay, Quantum, I got you. Okay, Quantum, Quantum, let me ask you this, Quantum.
Bryce Young.
Let me ask you this, though, brother. Let me ask you this, brother. I got you, but here go the cat. Here goes something for you. Let's just say, for sake of argument, based on Bryce Young's career stats and his yards per game and his plus and minus, let's say, for instance, Bryce Young, God forbid, did miss a game because of lack of availability for whatever reason. What are the chances that the Carolina Panthers could have won that game if Bryce wasn't started?
Oh, good question. Who's our backup? Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton.
50-50.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's 50-50.
So Bryce Young playing for the team or not playing for the team, it doesn't necessarily get a team a better odds of winning. Can we agree on that?
Slightly.
Don't even matter.
No, brother. No, sir.
We ain't got no winning quarterback.
I just want to answer.
Now, Leo, you got to understand, you talking to one of them BWA.
I know, man. I know. That's why I let him into his own trap. I got you, brother. I got you.
Hey, Leo, I got you, brother. I got you. Hey, Leo set the trap, put some sauce and bacon in there.
Exactly. I tailored it up for you. But be honest though, brother. Be honest though. I'm not saying we ain't missing no man to get hurt none of that. I'm saying the Carolina Panthers could have slightly had a better chance of winning without him on the field. So him being hurt or not hurt plays no matter in his ability to play the game.
So now I can speak on Jack Plummer since you said that, Leo.
I want to add on what Leo was saying though. That's like Chuba, right? Coming out in one of his statements, going back to the original question and statement that Q put out here later about expectations and people might be overhyping. When Chuba says that the Carolina Panthers are aiming for the Super Bowl, it's kind of like when you saying about Bryce. If Chuba goes out, he's not causing me to win more games because he's in there. To me, that's just my opinion of Chuba. I'm not saying he's a bad running back, but he's not anything above special to me in my mind. As far as especially me being a Carolina Panther fan and me seeing the type of running backs we've had. Just saying, you know what I'm saying? We've had some top tier running backs. So if Chuba come out and I get Rico Dowdle, the ball's still gonna be rolling. It ain't gonna change much.
It ain't gonna change much. No.
So Leo, when you said that means I do get to talk about Jack Plummer.
If Bryce goes out, I get it.
Well, let me throw this at Leo then, just to kind of counteract what he said. Leo, that's a good point. All right, now if Bryce goes out because he doesn't have the winning percentage tallied in his favor, would I give him the edge to win games versus, let's say, Andy Dalton that came in? That's all this. He didn't win many games either, but he was in. Let's say if I did a varied analysis. Well, here's the question then. If that's the case, then you would assume that Andy Dalton should be better than Bryce, correct? If that's the case, right?
He is better than him.
Well, why
No. On the field, when both players played, Andy Dalton had better command of the game, and then he threatened defense more than Bryce Young did.
Right,
Leo, can
right.
I ask Quantum
At the time, he did.
Quantum,
At the
can I
time.
ask you a follow-up
Go ahead.
question?
Go ahead, brother.
Who has had more success winning in their careers in the NFL, Bryce or Andy?
Andy.
Okay, so when you that's a argument, if you ask me, that goes nowhere.
I know it don't.
When you say, well, why aren't they starting Andy? Because Andy is old.
Yeah,
that's
there's
my
not
point.
much future left.
Thank you.
There's
Thank
not
you,
much
Red.
future left at his age.
That's,
you want to
that's my
have
point.
a quarterback who could give you a lengthy future.
Exactly. You're
That's my point,
hamstringing
Red.
the Panthers. But Quantum, the Panthers are hamstringing themselves by just listen. That's like having you hams, but brother, the Panthers are hamstringing themselves. You got a player on the backup that's better than the motherfucker that's out there playing, so that's hurting your team.
Yeah, that's a road going nowhere.
He won't wins, right? Don't Dave Canales want his job? Why not play him? If that's
a
the
road
case,
going nowhere.
But he's not the owner, though.
I know, Red. That's the reason why I'm saying it, because I know that it's rhetorical. There's no answer to that question.
Yeah, I knew you were.
When y'all talking that, I can slap my plumber right on in that mix with that.
That's what you call it. Red. That's what you call a Kobayashi Maru, by the way.
Okay.
So when does Dave Canales pull the plug on Bryce? Then, if that's the case, when the hell does he pull the plug, man?
Let him lose 4 games straight. Let him lose 4 games straight.
Nah, they won't let him get 4.
He's gonna play. You're gonna know by game 6. After game 6, whether Bryce gonna stay in there tonight. They went lose 6 in a row.
If
they lose 6 in a row with this schedule they got this year, you ain't gonna see Bryce no more, bro.
You know what, Papa?
I don't think they get the stick.
Opinion.
Leo, I'm taking you to lunch, brother. On me, wherever you want to go in Charlotte. On me.
Okay, then.
If it's that bad, but I want to also.
Yeah, for real. If you get bitch again, Leo.
Okay, brother. I'm gonna take you up on that, brother.
And let me address.
Actually, see something where they stay with Bryce. Even if it gets to be 9
oh yeah,
because
you got to get that. You got to get that first.
They be trying to get the best pick they can get next year.
You got to.
Right. They gonna tank then. They gonna tank their Red.
Yeah.
They gonna tank.
But can you tank? Can the coach tank? Can the coach tank
yes,
though?
you can. Yeah,
they're gonna Q it up, Q.
By leaving a motherfucker in there that he know can't win, Leo.
Because the coach don't have his quarterback, Leo.
No, I'm saying, but does Dave Canales have a guaranteed job next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Ace in the hole, he's never gotten his quarterback.
Does that matter? Does that matter?
Kenny S.
I got you.
Kenny S. You contradicting yourself. You saying that Bryce is going to be the best QB. He's on the way to be the second best QB in Panther history. I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
Second best?
Because in order for him to do that, he has to surpass Jake Mahomes.
Jake Mahomes
can swallow.
Come on, man. Y'all stop all that, man.
How you gonna do that?
With y'all laughing at me?
6-22. 6-22. Come on now. You gotta stop that.
Bryce got to surpass Kerry Collins. Bryce got to surpass Kerry Collins. He got to surpass.
Y'all want to hit a list? Y'all want to hit a list? Number 10. Oh my God, this list is crazy. Number 10 is Andy Dalton. Number 9 is Teddy Bridgewater. Number 8 is Kyle
Allen. Teddy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not better.
Number
than
7 is Sam Darnold. Number
He's
6
not
is Matt Moore. Number 5 is Rodney Peete. Number 4 is Kerry Collins.
So why are we laughing at Plummer then? Why are we laughing at Plummer then?
He's not better than Steve Berline. That's what I'm saying. Like he got to surpass them motherfuckers.
Plummer
They
don't have
never.
any experience yet, Howard. He ain't
So
even
why
played
is it
against
so
excellent
hard to believe
conversation,
that
Q.
Plummer?
Excellent conversation.
So Leo, why is it
Okay,
so
Bryce
hard to
won't do
believe
that.
that Plummer can be
Bryce
better
ain't
than
about to.
Bryce? Why is
Bryce
that
because
ain't
he
so
about
hard
to
hasn't
to
argue
believe?
played
with
yet,
Plummer.
Howard. He
Oh my
hasn't
God,
played.
I
He
argue
hasn't
with
This
that.
played.
nigga loves Plumber.
He
But
ain't
Yeah,
played.
I'm
He
shout out
hasn't
saying,
to the
played.
but
super chat.
why is that hard to believe? Why is that hard to
I
believe?
believe it. I
We'll get
believe it,
into it.
Howard. But it's
He
just the
hasn't
fact he
played,
won't get his.
Howard. He hasn't
He
played.
won't get his chance, Howard, because
Kitty,
he hasn't.
kitty. What's
He
up,
can't
Queen?
beat out. He can't beat out Andy Dalton, Howard. So he
He can't
won't
beat
get his
out
Y'all,
chance.
Bryce
y'all
either.
sit tight. Y'all sit tight. Hold on. We got another super chat from Eternal 252. He said, "Y'all better
Listen,
have my green guards and frog skins." And then we got another one from the real HHENT. Shout out to him for the super chat. He said Carolina could have kept Plummer instead of re-signing Andy, but they did it for a reason. That's for you,
well, they
Howard.
kept him for a reason too.
Howard, he's on the practice squad. They just give him $34,000 a year. Howard, he ain't. I mean, well, let me shut up.
Hey,
About money.
He's somebody
hey,
run
listen,
practice squad.
Hey,
Andy ain't about to do it.
That's what
They
I'm
just extended him
saying.
2 years.
Look at here.
He ain't
I
about to
think
do
he.
it.
No,
I think he probably getting like 50,000 at the year. Howard, come on, man. Hey, Howard, Jack Plummer. Howard. Jack Plummer probably got another job. Howard, I swear. I think he
all
does.
I'm saying is sometimes
the
it's
nigga
done in
the
the
whole
rough,
defense
dog.
shit.
And that's all I'm gonna say to you now. Now, when you get a shot and he started doing, I don't want to hear you come back later to me talking.
He had his shot. He had his shot in the train. He had his
Leo,
shot with
I don't think he had
Leo,
a
OTAs and
they
all
shot
put
that
a
because he
truck
never
on the
played.
side.
He never played with the ones. He never played with the ones.
because
He
they
did
say he
damn good in
wasn't good enough.
preseason.
He wasn't good enough to play with the
I
ones,
don't
Howard.
think that's the case. I just think it's all about Bryce Young at the time. I don't think that's the case. Even if he played so super, they wasn't going to move Bryce Young out of the way.
Well, why
They
he
ain't going
not?
to do
But
that
Howard, why he not even the backup? Howard, why he not even the backup quarterback?
He can't even beat
because
Andy Dalton.
because of Andy Dalton. Because of Andy Dalton, yes. And this is still an undrafted free.
Oh,
Listen. If
Howard,
this
you
man
gotta
is
stop
good,
me there.
guess what
You
you
gotta
got?
stop me
You
there.
got a cheap ass
Okay, I
quarterback
see the Bryce
that can
thing.
play
I
the
see the Bryce
game.
thing, Howard.
And you see what I'm
But
saying?
Andy
That's all I'm
Dalton
saying.
and Jack
No, you
Plummer,
beating a dead horse,
what's
man,
the
with Jack
problem?
Plummer.
Yeah, that horse gone.
Come on now.
Well,
I know that's
hey,
right,
don't
boy.
jump on the bandwagon when it happens.
We
It's
can't
never
call it
gonna happen,
racism.
Howard.
We can't call it
Okay,
size and
I hear
height.
you. I hear you.
What is
I
it?
believe differently.
Why he can't? Why he can't beat out Andy? Andy ain't got
Howard,
nothing
Why
to
you
do
what?
with
keep saying
Andy
why he
What
can't
up,
beat out
in
Art?
Andy? He
Carolina.
doesn't.
Art,
He
hey, what
doesn't
up,
get
bro?
the first string reps. You've never seen him get that.
Neither does neither does Andy.
Andy don't
Yeah,
get the first
Andy
Andy
thing.
gets
does. Andy.
90% of the
Yeah,
snaps.
Andy
He's
does.
the back.
Yes, he
He's the
does.
back.
He gets
He's the
90%
back
of the snaps.
quarterback. He
They
does
announced
get
that
it. What are you
last year.
talking about, man? He
He gets
played with the damn. He
90%.
played on the field with him. What are you talking about, brother?
What's 90% goes to
Man,
Bryce Young.
listen, man. Plummer ain't there for just to be there. Okay, he ain't there just to be there.
No, he's there to be on
Now
the practice
they
squad.
had other quarterbacks that they let go. They just decided to keep Plummer
Who they let
and pay
go,
him.
Howard? Who they let go?
Yeah, what did they have? What was that other big, tall quarterback that never
Another
started
undrafted.
anywhere?
Another
What was his
undrafted.
damn name?
Because he wasn't
They had,
good.
Another journeyman,
exactly.
Howard.
He's
Another
never been
damn
good for no
journeyman.
team. Every team he went to, he got cut off the damn team. I forgot his damn name.
Oh, you talking about Eason? You talking about Eason?
Was it Easton? I forgot his name. Leo.
Well,
Yeah,
let me
Eason.
ask you this. Let me ask you this, Howard. What do you feel about, like Q said when he started this stream? What do you feel about how people are hyping the team up? Now, I like the way they're going. I agree with Q. They made some great steps. But how do you feel about people hyping this up maybe a little bit too far? Q said you got to crawl before you walk. We wasn't even winning last year. Where you
Yeah.
stand on the scale with this?
I feel like we just gotta wait till, and it's mainly about Bryce. They ain't gonna say, and that's defense too, but it's mainly about Bryce. We just gotta see Bryce play ball, man. We can't come up with all this different stuff. This man ain't been successful yet. He got to get on the field and play 18 damn games and play the way they say he can play. If he ain't doing that, he ain't no good for us.
Hey, Howard, who
I
had
got a question for
more
Q.
big time
Go ahead.
throws by the end of the season than Bryce Young did? How many quarterbacks?
What'd you say?
How many quarterbacks had more big time throws
When
by
you
the end of
say
the
big
season?
time throws, but what you mean by that, like specific? Because I'm trying
I
to
don't know what big
understand.
time
Tight
throw means.
windows, tight contested passes, tight windows, nice
No,
yardage.
it ain't been no tight windows. That's the damn lie right there.
Oh,
Oh,
really? Really?
how? So, brother, real quick, brother.
Really?
So, brother, let me ask you this. So, are you
Yeah.
saying that Bryce Young had better passes than Josh Allen, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. You say he had better passes than those guys?
Listen, it's a stat that's already been elevated and displayed by the NFL, by PFF. How many quarterbacks have more big time
he's
throws
ranked
than
number
Bryce Young?
30. He's ranked number 30, 31 in the league. Come on, man.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question, please, sir? That's all I need. Just an answer. How many quarterbacks have more big time throws than Bryce Young?
I didn't see no big time throws. What you mean big time? I don't get it.
You don't know how to rate it.
But brother, that yardstick is a new thing. I never heard it before. And like I say, brother, all every throw in the NFL in that's not intercepted, that's not a fucking screen pass, is a big throw. So
it's not. Okay,
what's up? So tell me what's a big time throw.
I'm gonna tell you. I just told you.
No, you giving me a stat. You giving me a stat that somebody measured. You giving me a stat that somebody measured.
Listen, y'all talking more than y'all listening. Listen to me, guys. It's only one quarterback that had more big time throws than Bryce Young. You know who that was? Joe Burrow with 26. Guess how many Bryce had? 25. So now wait a minute. What does that tell you? Out of all the quarterbacks that had big time throws last season, if Bryce had more than everybody but Joe Burrow,
I don't agree with that, Pierre.
How? It's not even about agreeing with it. What's a big time throw? Can you give me an example?
I don't know.
No. How? I'm asking him, Quantum. What? Can you give me an example? I need an example. I need an example.
More tight coverage passes and tighter windows. Good connection on deep routes. Good throws on deep routes.
Stop.
Yes, it is. I didn't make this up. Q, am I lying, Q? Can you tell him Q what
Stop. You ain't lying. But
prior to Bryce Young being in the NFL, I never heard of this before in my life. Prior to Bryce Young being in the NFL.
I know, Leo, you're a smart guy.
I never heard of this though, but I swear to God, I never heard of that shit before until Bryce Young came to the league. I never heard no big time.
Hey, Q.
Leo, we never heard of
I never heard of it being I never heard of it being measured. I never heard of it being measured.
Hey, Leo, all they're doing, instead of calling this man sorry, because he's still ranked 31. He's ranked number 31 in the league. He's still ranked that, the quarterback. He's 31.
Hold up. Now they're inventing stats just for Bryce.
No, but I'm saying I know what I see with my eyes. That's what I'm saying. I know what I see with my eyes. I don't know no stat that measured and reported it.
All right, I never heard of that. What about his ranking? Why is he ranked 31? Why is he ranked 31?
He doesn't rank
BFF.
Yeah, he is 31 ranked in the league.
They're basing that on how many yards he threw for a total in last
season. Why is he ranked 31?
Because he only played, 12 games?
Okay, that right there speaks volumes. It speaks volumes.
He said only 12
because
games.
He got benched. He got benched, dog. When you get benched, that means something too.
Yeah, at the time. But hey, why didn't the bench stand? How come it didn't stand? How come he was able
to that didn't help Carolina. That didn't help us.
Don't do that.
That didn't help us.
Look,
that didn't help us, man.
We almost won. Look, we had 3 games. What? Don't do what?
The negative, you want to take away the negative and give all the positive out there that he did.
No. You can't take away the negative. You have to include the negative. I'm just saying, in the totality of the season, minus the games he did not play. Look at the games where he actually affected the game while he's on the field, and you can't tell me it was better than it was in his rookie season. He affected the game.
It was.
That's my
point.
Okay, Bryce climbing the ladder a little bit, Quantum.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So it's better than his rookie season. And he affected the game more positively than negatively when he came.
Listen, y'all talk about
his own
he
fault.
played against the Chiefs.
He was the problem.
Look how close he played the Chiefs. You know how many teams played? You know how many teams played the Chiefs close last year? You know how many teams?
What does that mean?
I mean,
yeah,
shit,
so
Mahomes ain't really was in the day any fucking way, man. That nigga going down.
A lot of teams played the Chiefs close.
Bryce was so trash, then why did he get the chance to play the Chiefs so close? He didn't suck so bad.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is the Chiefs ain't been all that good. They just managed to win these games. They ain't been all that. They shouldn't. To me, the Chiefs shouldn't even made the damn Super Bowl. To me, okay.
You mean to tell me a quarterback as trash as Bryce, as you put it, got close enough to beat the Chiefs. That means the Chiefs.
Yeah, but listen, every team was playing the Chiefs that close. They were winning by field goals and everything with every team, just about.
Dude,
go look at their records.
Let's read the money.
Do you know?
Q, put the money up. Hold on, read Q. Put the money up. Put the money up. Q, put the money up real quick. Put the money up real quick. Flame for Jesus.
All right, we got Flame for Jesus with that super chat. And it says, hello, everyone. I hope you all had a blessed week. I've heard this talk every off season. I am in the show. He said, and quit telling me how good the Panthers are. Hey, man, shout out to Flame for Jesus for that super chat. Look, show that love, support. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Flame for Jesus ain't lying. I'm going to tell you right now. We ain't been winning the last couple of years, so everybody how good we gonna be. And how I hear you with that plumber stuff you talking, but it no sir.
Okay.
But
you know what? I didn't look at Bryce and say no, sir.
I want to address Q real quick. Hold on. I want to address Q real quick.
What's up?
Q. Watch this, Q. Hold on, Red. Howard, do you like 6'6", 231 pounds? You like that?
As a what, quarterback?
Yeah, as a quarterback.
Yeah.
You like that? Okay.
Yep.
How about let's see. 3,132 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. How you like that?
That ain't bad. That sounds pretty good.
Well, why you ain't beating your chest for Eason? Because that's what he did in college, and I was better than Plumbers.
I don't know Eason like that. But he got kicked off the damn team. He ain't on no. Where he at? Where he at? I can only go off of what's on our squad, dog.
You're claiming for Plummer. Do not bring.
No, listen. Plummer still plays for the Carolina Panthers. Does Eason still play?
Eason does.
That's why he's asking you that.
Who he play for?
No. When Eason was here, I didn't hear you not one time on anybody.
They kicked him off the team. He's not on the team no more, dog.
It don't matter.
Yeah, no, that matters to me. I'm talking about the players on Carolina Panthers. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't matter. You want to talk
Well,
about?
I mean, I can't argue that. But Carolina didn't like him, so they let him go, didn't they? They still got Plummer, don't they?
Hey, Howard.
He ain't better than Eason.
What was
Howard,
I guess the Panthers feel that
ain't
way.
about to make the field goal. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that shit, man. The nigga ain't about to see the field goal. Go ahead.
Hey, Quantum, Quantum, be careful, because I got a nuclear bomb. So be careful.
And Leo, let me say this to Quantum, who trying to shine with some what he.
No, he better stay away from that Kansas City stuff. You better bring something else up. I got a nuclear bomb on that.
You don't want to go there, Leo.
I got you, but don't do it.
Quantum, I gotta tell you this. You're incorrect when you say that Josh Allen is the only player who had more big time throws than Bryce Young.
No, he said Joe Burrow.
No, he said Burrows. He said Burrows.
Yeah, it wasn't even Joe Burrow. Now, as is usual, y'all like to cherry pick.
Yeah, they do.
Talk about blocks of play that Bryce Young played in, and I can understand you're doing that because
who's the y'all?
You all y'all.
Are you talking about the pundits?
You Bryce loving ass niggas. That's what we talking about. Y'all niggas.
Are you talking the pundits that actually provided that stat line, or because I didn't provide it, I just reported what they said.
No. I'm talking about the BWO because
okay. Go ahead.
Because basically, you picked out a segment in which quarterbacks had big time throws, and you said Bryce led, and there's only one person who had more than him. And in that, you are correct. But for the year, Bryce ranked number 7 in big time throws. He was behind Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Sam Darnold.
No. Since he came back, Red. Since he came back.
See, that's what I don't like when they talk about come back and all. I can't stand that part. That's not 18 games. These guys play 18 games, dog.
Let me say this to you.
Came back like Jordan with the 4-5. That's what happened.
Let me say this to you.
I don't believe y'all gonna hang y'all hat on that shit. That
Go ahead, Red.
Let me say this to you. That's like me saying this. Okay. Now, if you only want to look at the period, right? since he came back, right? That's a small sample size, correct?
Bad.
Why do people keep saying that?
I'm asking
Because
you, would you consider that?
the same thing can be said about Kyle Allen winning 5 games. That's a vacuum, but that doesn't constitute the totality of him playing for the Panthers. So you
That's what
can't
I was
use
gonna
that
say.
argument, brother. Stop
That's
with
what I
that
why people keep
trash.
saying that.
That's
Stop
what I
with
was
that.
gonna say.
Hey, stop. Hey, Quantum, real quick. You know who Aiden O'Connell
Why
is?
do people keep saying people only picking certain games? We're talking about the whole season. You got to take the whole season into account.
No, because you're not using the whole season. You're not using the whole season, brother. You're not using the whole season. You're using the vacuum. You're using the vacuum like the Kyle Allen vacuum. But Quantum, let me ask you this, Quantum. Let me ask you this. You ever heard of Aiden O'Connell? You heard of Aiden O'Connell before, right?
No, who's that?
Okay, Aiden O'Connell is a backup quarterback. He's around the he's close to Bryce. He got drafted probably a year or two before. So Bryce Young playing against Kansas City and not getting the Panthers not getting blown out, a home game, not getting blown out. That was a good showing. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So let's hold that thought. Let's put a pin in that. So last year, the same year, that Kansas City was teetering on. They got their ass whooped. They was fool's gold. We can agree on that, right?
By many teams.
No, because
Quantum. We have to agree. We have to agree that Kansas City was fool's gold. We have to agree with that. Last year there was fool's gold. Can we agree on that?
Well, wait a minute. Well, I would love to, but they only lost 1 game by the time we had played them. So I don't know about that.
Okay. Howard, hold tight, Howard. Okay, hold tight. Okay, we don't want to agree. Okay, Carolina played them at home. The game was tight. The Raiders, hold on, brother. The same year, probably like a week or two before, after the same year last year, the Raiders played them in Kansas City. Guess what the score was, brother? Guess what the score was? The score was 19-17, Kansas City. The Raiders fucked around. They was driving down the field. They fucked around and fumbled the ball, so they had to go back. They could have kicked the field goal. Okay, let's put a pin in that. So the Raiders almost beat them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We going forward. The backup quarterback, his name was Aiden O'Connell. Hey, Quantum. Guess how many yards he had against Kansas City in Kansas City?
How many?
Just give me a rant. Okay, how many yards did Bryce have? Do you know how many? Do you know off the top of your head? Do you know how many yards Bryce had against Kansas City? Off the top of your head?
Yeah, like 270, 268, something like that. It was
no, sir, not that. But just okay. Let's say two. You know how many yards Aiden O'Connell, a fucking backup, had against Kansas City in Kansas City? They almost won the game. He had 340
in Kansas City.
In Kansas City. So when you use Kansas City as a measuring stick against as competition, hold up, brother, because we got a motherfucker who was a backup throwing 340. And they almost won the game unless they fucking fumbled the game. So don't give me no Bryce Young against Kansas City.
Bryce Young, that's crazy.
I got a retort. Okay.
I told you.
How about this? Hold on. Hey, let me address him. Let me address Leo, Howard. Hold on. I got you. Now, if you want to go there, you do realize that's a division game, right? Can you agree to that?
Yeah, the sun is hot. The sun is hot, brother. Yes, sir. The sun is hot.
No. So is it fair to say that most times in division games you can either be swept or you can go even? You can go 1-1, right? Is that fair?
Yeah, the sun is hot. It is hot. Okay, it's cold in the Antarctic. You're right. It's cold in the Antarctic.
Now watch this. I hate to deflate your bubble with your point. It was a good point, but you still failed. Let me ask you something. And I just so eloquently put it, Kansas City had only lost 1 game by the time they came to Carolina, right? Right?
And they still
like 10-1. They were like 10-1 or something like that. I can't remember what their record was, but they only had lost 1 game when they came.
Right.
Okay.
And what that mean?
Now, do you recall the Carolina Panthers 2015 season very well, sir? Do you know how many games did we lose that year?
1 game.
I want to forget about it.
Who did we lose that game to, by the way?
The Falcons.
Oh, is that a division game?
Man, stop playing around. Hey, everybody heard.
So what are you talking about? You ain't Quantum.
Now, hold on. Now,
It don't make no sense, Quantum.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, look. Now, if that's the case, we were steamrolling teams all season. We had a couple close games with the Saints. Remember that? Well, what happened when we should have won that last game to have a perfect 16-0 season that year? And what happened when we went to Atlanta? And they weren't even picked to win that game? What happened?
I don't think the Carolina Panthers even cared about that game, dog. I don't even think they cared about that game.
I'm talking about 8-0 Connor.
You talking about Cam Newton and all that.
I'm talking about
you bring up the wrong thing, man.
I'm talking about 8-0 Connor. I'm talking about 8-0 Connor.
Nah, Quantum. He talking about a backup quarterback. He talking about backup quarterback.
Quantum. I'm talking about a backup quarterback, though, Quantum. I'm talking about a backup quarterback.
Quantum. He was telling you about a backup quarterback, man.
I'm talking about.
That, but
I ain't talking about nothing else.
So when you bring up the Panthers and their 15-1 season, that's the wrongest thing you could have did. That don't even count.
No, it's not. Because
one game.
No, because it was a division game. That's what I'm trying to tell. Now that was a Vikings.
We already won the division. By the time we played Atlanta, we had already won the division, dog.
I got you. No, because look, if that was a division game, you can't say that division games end up like that sometimes, even with backups. Now that was
no, man, that's not a good point. That's not a good point.
I know y'all love talking about Bryce.
No, it's not.
I know y'all love talking about Bryce. I know.
Look at the chat.
But I got a question.
Look at the chat, baby. Thank y'all,
chat. 15-1, dog. We won our division.
Your honorable judge.
We won our division weeks and weeks ago.
You took this conversation way out of what the hell we was talking about.
Yeah, he took that thing way up out of the way.
No,
that's what Quantum does. He deflects.
I know y'all love talking about Bryce, but I do got a question because part of the conversation too that Q brought up.
Yeah, it's hype.
We gotta also see some things in place for us to actually get a real prediction of what the team is gonna be. I'm about to, jump out the window, but I'm gonna say Taylor Moton gonna be a Pro Bowler this year. Why I say that? Before one, he's getting paid $33 million freaking dollars this year, and they didn't extend him. So what you gonna do on the last contract? You trying to get some more money?
It's not in him.
You got a right tackle that needs to ball out as well. That's another problem we have. And the other point that Q brought up is the pass rush. Now I know y'all love talking about Bryce and what kind of draws he wearing, all the other stuff. Great, cool. And if he got a beard. But let's talk about the other stuff that matters on this team other than Bryce's arm or what he can do or can he see over the offensive line. Those are 4 major problems that we have, guys.
I don't see the pass rush being a problem anymore because the dude they got from Ole Miss is a really good player. The A&M dude, he's a good player too. But the Ole Miss player, I think he's the best player they drafted, even more so than the wide receiver. He's a phenomenal player.
When it comes to the defense, I think we got some good players, Leo. But I just think our defensive coordinator is no good. I don't like him. I just don't think
I'm with you on that.
Cause you don't know, can't nobody on this panel
the
right
pass
now.
rush is
I'm not
the
trying
pass
to
rush
try
is good.
none of y'all. I'm not trying to try anybody on here, but from my standpoint, even Q will probably have a hard time trying to tell me what the identity of this team, whether it's offense or defensively.
We don't have one.
We don't have one, man.
We don't have one, man.
No, not yet. No. They too young. It's too young.
I welcome anybody to answer that.
They're too young.
I've had this conversation with Red. I know what Red offensive is, but Red don't know the identity of his defense. But that's just looking at other people's team. We don't have an identity, guys. Your own head coach has said he don't know what we're gonna be until they go out there and play. Now I think that's the most dumb thing.
Well, I mean that's the reality though, brother. Because that's the reality. You have
put it together. These guys got to perform.
Your weakest link is the brother. Your weakest link on the team is it's supposed to be the weakest link on the team can't be the quarterback, man. That's the weakest link on the team because even if you had a halfway decent quarterback, you can muster something. Bryce Young is the weak link, brother.
Hey, Leo, you hit a nerve. Somebody's nerve got hit when you said that. They said, Leo.
You say those things, Leo.
Papa was
when you
trying
say
to
those
move
things,
off of Bryce.
That's fantasy world. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but that's like taking the conversation another way. I got you, but to say that let's address something else. But you
know that. But that's why.
I see what you're saying. That's why I said. That's why I said the defense. The people they drafted, the edge rushers, they're gonna take up because that them dudes are too skilled. That dude from Ole Miss is a skilled player.
But
He's not
let
as
me ask
good.
you this, Leo.
He's not as good as my man from that Tennessee.
Is your defensive
Leo,
coordinator gonna put them in the right situations to execute?
That's the part.
To me, it's irrelevant because if you could play, you could play.
But
It's irrelevant.
I want to ask this.
Okay, but look at Jeremy Chin. They wouldn't put Jeremy Chin in the right position.
Jeremy Chin wasn't a good player. Jeremy Chin was not a good player.
What, Leo? Stop bullshitting, man.
Jeremy Chin was not
out of
I can't let you say that about Chin now. He's not bad.
They should have made him, because I don't want to talk about Jeremy Chin like that, but he's right. They played him out of position. They should have made him play linebacker.
Why?
You get paid because you'd have been a great linebacker.
Not at 235.
I don't think so, dog.
Not at 235. No, sir.
No, sir.
Thomas Davis himself. And are we gonna discredit Thomas Davis?
Thomas Davis didn't play at 235.
He put the weight on.
Davis said, I begged Chin to switch like he did because he was drafted to be a safety. We actually drafted him for Michael Vick, and he transitioned to safety to linebacker. If he, they got ways to put weight on you, bro. Y'all crazy.
Listen.
But they didn't do. They can't. I mean, they could. Why they didn't cut him then, brother? If he didn't play, if he didn't do what they wanted to do, what was it? That's what I'm saying. But he was on the team after his rookie year when he played, outside linebacker. When he got that secondary play. But they tried to make him do it, but he didn't want to do it. So why is he still on the team then? If he's not doing what they wanted him to do, why he not on the team?
He had over 100 tackles last year with Washington.
Yeah, at the safety position.
Well, somebody say he was trash.
At the safety position, yeah, he was. He listen. It ain't no doubt that Chin is physical, and he will pop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, coverage wise, he might not be the greatest, but yeah, he can hit. But he's a safety, just like
anybody can get it. I mean, the linebacker that they got from the Jets 2 years ago had 100 tackles. 100 tackles is a good thing, but that don't necessarily get you to the Pro Bowl or none of that. I mean, he got 100 tackles, but Jeremy Chin is a liability on out there in coverage. That's why he didn't play. That's why they didn't keep him out there on the team. That's why they didn't give him an extension. He's a liability.
When they switched over to the 3-4, that fucked Jeremy Chin up, man. That fucked him up.
The defensive coordinator didn't put him in the right position.
The key is the orchestra and how everything sounds and works together. So, Poppin, I want to ask you a question because you said this, and I noticed the topic that Q got today is expectations or really, if it's being overhyped. And I know Supernova, made a comment in the chat earlier. I ain't really on that right now because we ain't talking about the Falcons, man. But when you ask the questions if it's overhyped, right? And Leo just talked about the additions made with the rookies off of the edge. But I want to ask y'all this to see if you really are being honest or if you're overhyping things. What do you expect? How big of a jump are you expecting with your defense, with the rookies, with the additions made in the offseason to go from 32 to where would you say?
Well, I don't think the defense is going to be ranked 32. My expectations that they have to jump from 32.
No. I'm saying from last year being 32 to where will you be with everything all the changes you made? Because you were 32nd last year.
Yeah, for defensive wise, right? From defensive team.
Yeah.
I think we'll be 25, anywhere from 20 to 25. Because I think it's gonna take 2 years to build this defense. We still don't have a middle linebacker that I think is sufficient enough to run the defense. We still need another corner. And I would
say you're not overhyping it. I would say you're not overhyping it.
I'm not.
I don't think we will stop the run like that still. I just feel like we're not going to stop that damn run. That's our biggest problem.
Nah, they got better players. They should be able to stop it a little bit. I ain't saying completely, but they got better players though.
I mean, yeah, but dog, but
Leo
that's
said a
just
little
like
bit.
putting a band-aid on the fucking wound, man. You gotta
Yeah,
seal that shit up,
Well, that's
man.
why I told y'all gotta wait. Then that's why when
you
we first
gotta wait.
got on an hour ago, you gotta just be patient. I mean, if
Gotta wait.
the Panthers expecting wins now, you gotta build through the draft, man. You gotta get young players out there. You gotta get
But dear God, life of me.
Derrick Brown coming off a knee injury. You don't know how that's gonna happen, man. That man.
Why we didn't get a cornerback in the draft?
I heard a nigga say the other day, if y'all go out and get this Blackman dude, y'all will be anywhere from top 10 to top 12 defense.
That's what I don't. You know, Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson needs to be a damn safety. Okay, he don't need to be no damn cornerback. He should be a safety, and we need to get a damn quarterback. I'm serious about
Boy,
that
you gonna
crap.
get one next year. You'll get one next year, brother. Don't
Yeah,
worry
I might
about it.
say shit. They do shit the right way this year, man. We can set ourselves up to get some good shit coming up, man.
Just build through the draft and just keep taking these.
I'm gonna look at other teams play. I'm gonna look at Penix.
You better. What the fuck you talking about? You better look at that college football and see. Nah. It's gonna be bad for a little while longer, but it's like this build. Bryce Young gonna get the Panthers some high draft picks. That's the bright side. Just let them keep playing. Let them keep playing. Get some high draft picks, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Red? You know what's funny?
Yeah, bro.
They always put that stat up when we played y'all. They put the stats up of Bryce stats, but they would never put Penix stats up there with Bryce.
Oh no!
I'm like, what kind of what is this mess, man?
Howard, it's called lying. Howard, it's called lying by omission. That's what it's called.
Yep.
That shit is funny. I was like, man,
Howard, it's not. You know, Howard. I'm gonna tell you the truth, brother. This is the truth. It's not even funny to me. It's sad and pathetic that grown fucking men gotta do that shit. I could see if that was your child or something like that, or your family member. But this motherfucker, you don't even know him. So why are you creating a narrative that's not even real?
Not
for a person that you don't have no ties to.
Yeah,
That's
I don't get the point.
It's pathetic
I don't
and
get the
sad.
point.
But I'm gonna tell you, the Carolina Panthers are gonna regret it. I'm gonna tell you, brother. I'm gonna cut y'all blood. The Panthers are gonna regret this. I don't. This is what I'm thinking, because the team was so bad in defense. They were historically bad, and they had a chance to draft one of the best players in college football at this position. They chose not to, and they needed the player. They needed the player now. They needed the player. They chose to go another route to help a black hole. And the thing is, then they fucking around and let the Falcons draft him. Then they fucking around and let the Panthers. Then they fucking around and let the Falcons draft the best defensive end in the draft. So it's gonna come back to haunt them. I can't wait till it to happen. I want it to happen so the Panthers fan base and the owner and the GM could know that you fucked up by trying to invest in something that was a black hole just to appease some fucking stupid ass fans, and now you're gonna regret it because there's nowhere in the world they should have passed on Walker, and they fucked around and let the Falcons draft my man.
Oh God, man!
Not even Penix. Howard, not even Penix, because we don't know if there's a long-term solution, but we do know that Walker was the best linebacker in college football, and we do know that Pierce was one of the top, if not the top, edge rusher in the draft.
Yeah.
All right,
Leo,
what do you say? Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Howard.
I was going to say, wouldn't you say this would be the same like when they say, how they're not going to go draft no quarterback right after Bryce playing crazy, but it's almost the same like Atlanta paid a quarterback all this millions of dollars, and then they go draft Penix. You see what I'm saying? Why in the hell we couldn't do something like that?
Because of the owner, he's a fucking idiot. The GM is a do boy, and the coach seemed like a motherfucking do boy. They don't want to fucking win. They just trying to appease the fucking idiotic motherfucking zealot ass fan base behind this one player, and you're gonna be in purgatory going forward because you invested in something that had no business being invested in. You just took the finance.
Jalen Walker the best defensive end in the draft. That's what I'm trying to.
I said linebacker, brother. I said linebacker. The best linebacker.
He's good.
Jalen Walker was the best linebacker in college football last year, and James Pierce was if not the best.
What is Jalen Walker gonna play in Atlanta?
Defense.
Okay, the defense of what?
That's what he said at his combine interview.
No,
They
he
asked
said
him what position.
linebacker.
I'm just telling you.
I'm
They
thinking
asked
they're gonna
him at
move
his
him around.
combine. Hey, hold on. They asked him at his combine interview when he sat with the GM and with the coaches, what position does he play? What is his best position? He said defense. They say we'll take that.
He plays defense though, Red.
But
Jalen
no
Walker.
point. I'm
Jalen
not trying to
Walker.
make fun. I'm not trying to make fun of your question, BJ. What I'm saying is he's gonna be a multi-tool. You don't be surprised. They've already compared him in the minicamp. They've already compared him to the kid at Dallas.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. All right.
How? I mean, hey, Red. Don't waste time, Red. Don't waste time now, Red. Just wait till September. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah,
they really are, BJ.
Talking about it. I'm like, but the best defense. I'm thinking defensive end. That because that's what we got after we got the receiver. So is he better as a defensive end than what we got?
Defensive end.
No, he gonna move him around. He gonna be moved all around.
So BJ, you think Nick Scotton better than goddamn Walker?
You said who?
You say Nick Scotton better than Walker?
Oh yeah, no, great potential to be better than him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He does as a defensive end at the position that he plays. Because y'all talking about Jalen Walker moving around. Y'all ain't talking about.
No, that's what I'm talking about because
Jalen Walker stayed in the backfield.
We'll see.
That's what I've heard from the Falcons.
We will see.
Now they're not talking about moving. They're not talking about moving JPJ around because that's his prototype. It's strictly a defensive end. The reason I said Michael Parsons because Michael Parsons does play outside linebacker at times.
Yeah. Or
that's how they use him.
The Panthers gonna regret that, man. They're gonna regret it mightily, and they're gonna deserve it too because oh man. But I know it's just it's just like Tony Romo playing for the Cowboys. You know why my man held on to Tony Romo even after Tony Romo was motherfucking fucking up a lot because Tony Romo.
Vegetable.
No, brother. Let me tell you, it's money. Tony Romo has Mexican heritage, and what's over there in fucking Dallas, Texas?
Oh, Leo! Oh my God!
That's why Jerry Jones held on to that motherfucker.
To the Midwest, you just don't know, and I ain't gonna try to change the subject. But yeah, you.
That's why Jerry Jones held on.
You will see, it's money.
That's why Jerry Jones held on to fucking Tony Romo because of the fan base in motherfucking Dallas, Texas. The Carolina Panthers holding on to Bryce Young because of the fan base right now. But when he bomb out this year, they ain't gonna have no choice because they're gonna look like it's gonna be all egg on their face.
I gotta tell you something funny. I got family in Houston and in Dallas. When I be out there, I don't say shit to them folk because I know it ain't nothing for them to put your ass in the ditch and they be crossing the border and won't shit be done.
Oh man, they be gone, man. Oh man,
where did our boy go? BJ from in the game. Where did our boy go?
Yeah, leave him alone. They got so many holes out there. We'll get missing and quick.
I'm telling you, bro.
Where did that boy go from the Gamecocks, BJ? Defensive end.
Kyle Kennard.
Yeah.
Damn. I was just looking at him the other day. Damn, Howard. Man, I forgot who drafted him.
Boy, hey Leo, boy, I wanted him so bad, boy. Good God,
Kyle Kennard gonna be good, man.
He
was good at Georgia Tech.
Kyle Kennard, he went to Georgia Tech.
He went to Georgia Tech, and then he went to Gamecocks after that.
And he ain't no dummy. He ain't no dummy. I'm telling you right now.
Oh no, to get into Georgia Tech, no sir, hell no.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's why I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So he went to South Carolina to play football.
That's it. They gave him a lot of money too, man.
Hey man, they paying. I'm gone.
Oh, he gone to the Chargers. He finna learn from Khalil Mack. He finna learn
Khalil Mack and Bosa. That brother.
Bosa, they cut Bosa. They cut him.
And
you said they cut him? Oh my God.
Yeah, Bosa stayed hurt. They got rid of his ass, man.
Well, Howard, that's one of the reasons why they took Kennard.
Yeah, they cut Bosa, yeah.
They went young.
I'm going to be watching him close, man. I'm going to be watching him.
Damn right.
Man, Baltimore, man, they just got better, man. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat them, man.
It really is, man.
Every year, though, that damn Andrew, man, somebody need to sit his ass down and talk to him because he messed that up.
Nah, I mean Lamar fucked around and had a fumble at the interception. I mean, you can't blame it on my man. I mean, shit
Yeah, that
happens.
wasn't on the tight end, man.
Shit happens,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
But
it's
you talking about your last chance, your very
I mean,
last chance, right there. Like, come on, you catch those with one hand.
But
Lamar,
how was
Lamar. Hey, Howard, let me ask you about this, Howard. Lamar back there running around and fumbled that ball. Whose fault was that?
That was his fault.
Okay, so shit happens, brother.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody blame. I mean, he ain't dropped the ball on purpose. I mean, you know.
No, I know. It's just damn. That they would have won. Shit. You talking about playoffs too?
At this point, that's Lamar's legacy. It's on Lamar to get over that hump, man. And either he does or he doesn't, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't looking like it's gonna be no damn cakewalk over in that AFC because your boy Josh, what's his name? He just getting better, man.
Yeah, he's just getting better, man.
Who that?
They all getting better.
Who getting better? Y'all ain't talking about no Josh Allen, is it?
BJ, Josh Allen. I give you.
Oh no!
I will agree with you 1,000% because last year, Lamar's the way he protected the ball with the few interceptions he threw, his touchdown, his touchdown to interception ratio.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, Lamar. Lamar threw an interception and fumbled the ball too. Lamar fumbled the ball and he threw an interception.
Yep, but this is your
he
last
did what he could do. I mean, he did what he could do.
Leo, this is your last chance in a playoff.
Man, look here, man.
You go to your
Lamar fumbled that ball and he threw an interception.
That's a security blanket. Yeah, but that's a security blanket.
It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's fault.
Yeah, that's Andrew's fault right there now. That's Andrew's fault right there.
It ain't nobody's fault, man.
You gotta, yeah, man. That's your security blanket you go to right there.
Choose what you make excuses.
Yeah, that's Andrew's fault right there, man.
So Lamar fumbling the ball, running around, and Lamar throwing an interception. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
No, that affected the game, but they had this last chance to do it. And that was a first down if they did it. That was a first down. Come on now. Come on, you got to call it, Leo.
It ain't about no black quarterback. It ain't got nothing to do with no race. It ain't got nothing to do with no race. It ain't got nothing to do with race. It ain't got nothing to do with no race. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
You an excuse maker, bro.
Yeah, you and you don't know what you're talking about. You making excuses. What you talking about? You don't.
Drop that damn ball.
And Lamar fumbled the ball. Did Lamar fumble the ball?
Yeah, but Lamar fumbled that way early. He fumbled that before.
Lamar fumbled the ball.
This was your last shot. This was your last shot, though, Leo. You talking about in the playoffs? This your last shot.
It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's fault.
That's Andrew's fault. That's Andrew's fault right there now. That's Andrew's fault right there, Leo.
This is exactly why the motherfuckers won't win. This is why the motherfuckers won't win, because y'all motherfuckers make excuses for everybody. You make excuses for everybody.
Did he not drop the ball? Did he not drop the ball at a crucial time?
Did Lamar fumble the ball, Howard? Did Lamar fumble the ball, Howard?
Yeah, he did. I'm talking about this, Leo. This is what I'm talking about. Not a regular season game. Lamar fumbled in the playoffs, but the crucial part of the game, when this is all you have left.
He threw an interception too, Howard. Howard, did he throw an interception too?
Yeah, but we're talking about the time.
Did he throw an interception
At the time, this is your crucial part of the game. He didn't throw the interception then. He threw it before all that. Now, come on, man. Like you got to call a spade on that one.
That's why Lamar ain't gonna never win shit because motherfuckers making excuses for him. But Lamar ain't like that. Lamar don't make excuses like y'all motherfuckers.
Well, that was a perfect pass that time. He didn't throw a pick that time. That was perfect. His security blanket. His security blanket. Come on, man. That was the security blanket right there.
What you got now, Leo? What you got now?
Man, y'all talking to yourself, man. I got you, bro.
Hey, Leo, come on now. What did you see? What did you see, Leo?
Y'all talking to y'all.
Andrew catch them balls.
At the end.
Andrew catch them balls. He catch them balls with one hand and shit like that. Come on now. That right there was no.
But see, he
Come
got
on,
a
man.
hidden agenda on Lamar. He's trying to keep under the
Yeah, he
covers.
does.
I know
I
what time
know
it is.
how you feel about Lamar. Ain't
You
no
want to put
secret
me
to
in the
that.
game? Then yeah,
It ain't about
I will
Lamar
eat for
Jackson.
your ass right
It
now. I will eat
ain't.
for your ass.
Man, you talking to yourself, man. Hey, go,
No, I'm
man.
talking to you because you
You talking to
responded
yourself.
to me, bitch.
Hey, Howard,
I'm
it's
talking
not
to
about
myself and you
Lamar,
keep
Howard. It's not
responding to me.
about Lamar,
Explain to
Howard.
me that, sir.
It's not
Explain
about
to me
Lamar,
that.
Howard. It's not
I'm
about
talking to myself, but when I say some shit, you respond, but I'm talking to myself. Boy, you better
Howard.
get off this line. You better get
Howard,
off
it's
this
not.
line. I will eat
Howard,
to your ass.
you're too young to be talking like that.
Yeah.
You're
Now
too
you
old to be
calling
talking like that.
Howard name. Howard ain't about to help your whole ass.
Howard,
Oh
it's not
shit.
about me liking
Howard
Lamar
ain't about to
Jackson.
help Howard. Nigga, I'm talking to you. The nigga with the L.
Howard, it's not about
The
me
nigga with
liking
the L.
Lamar Jackson.
The nigga
It's
with
about
the L. Cause you a loser. Talking some loser shit. That motherfucker dropped the ball, Mr. L. Loser.
You can't look past that. He did drop that
You
ball,
can't
and
look
that was
past that.
crucial. They needed that.
Howard, it's
I
not
can
about me
tell you
liking
ain't never
Lamar
put on no
Jackson.
damn pants, motherfucker. You talking
Look,
all
look,
this damn bullshit. Lamar did this in the second and third quarter. Nigga, the game on the line right now, money
Name
time.
on the
He
9, yeah,
driving them
that's
down to the
important.
red zone. You drop the
He got him
ball,
down
game
there.
over.
He got him down there. It's gonna be some mistakes
Mr.
made,
L,
but that
put some
mistake shouldn't
response
happen
down,
right there
Mr.
now.
L. Loser.
Shit. That
Taking
was
up for
one of
the
the
losers.
easiest passes
L.
he could have. I don't
Don't
know.
get quiet.
And
Please
then
keep
Leo,
talking.
they didn't talk to Andrew. Like, he got missing after that game was over now. He got
He
missing now.
did, because he knew it was on
He
him.
ain't talking.
Baltimore
Sucker got
that
missing.
shit.
He got missing, boy. That's crazy.
Baltimore don't play that shit. You already know, Howard. Why is
Yeah,
this
he got
motherfucking
missing.
silence all of a sudden? What the fuck? Where did you go? Mr. L, loser, taking up for the losers? No, that motherfucker dropped that ball at the end of the game. Come on, bro. Let's get this. Get
Look at my
out of
dog's
here.
face. You looking up here like,
He don't know what to say. That's his problem.
hey, you're looking like,
Text a friend. Shit, text a friend. How do you respond? I don't know. Shit. Since he know every fucking thing.
yeah. On
Drop
that
the
one,
ball at the end
Leo.
of the game.
On that one, Leo. Andrew, that was crucial. Andrew should have caught that ball.
Hey, Q, you see,
Yeah,
still
he know
talking.
that. Yeah,
Look
you
at him,
always
Q. Look
calling
at
the other nigga name. Nigga, I'm talking to you.
Look at him, Q. He's still. I ain't said
You
shit in
always
like 2
calling
minutes.
the other nigga name, man. You so lame. You lame. L, lame. L, loser. L, Leah. Boy, you triple
Hey,
L.
Howard,
You
ain't about
L.
you, Howard.
Boy,
He
you
got
got L, Cool J.
I know.
he
You
got pin up stuff.
L,
Howard,
Leo.
let him
That's
get it out.
what your
He
ass
got a
is.
problem. He got a problem with me. Bless his heart. Go ahead, though.
No, I ain't got no problem with you, Leo. I
Yes,
never
you- yes,
had a
you do.
problem.
You
We've
got a
had
problem.
arguments in the
You got a
past, and I'm
problem.
still cool with you.
No, we
But you
ain't cool.
talking
Stop
some
playing. We ain't cool.
bullshit.
We ain't cool.
No.
Stop playing. We ain't cool.
So you're on your end. That's what it was. Okay, cool.
We ain't
That's
cool. Stop
all
it. Stop
right. That's all right. That's all right. But you ain't answering my motherfucking damn questions though.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No,
because the
thank you.
motherfucker dropped the ball at the end of the game. It ain't his fault, nigga. It is your fault.
Yeah. That ball was on the money too, boy. He couldn't get it no better than that.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Couldn't get it no better than that.
There wasn't nobody pushing his body or nothing like that, bro.
Nothing. He was clear.
Nothing like
He
that.
was clear. Like, it was like, oh my God, did he just
And
drop
Leo,
the
I
ball?
guarantee you, if your black ass ran that same route and dropped that bitch, you like, damn, that shit was on me. Now lie to me and tell me you're different. Lie to me. Please lie to me. And, it was Lamar's fault in the second quarter. He didn't do this or the third. Oh, he didn't do that. But your black ass dropped the ball at the end of the game. And
turnovers
you
was previous, man.
yourself in the motherfucking mirror. That was Lamar's fault.
I tell you what he did though, Leo. After all that mistake he did with the fumble and the interception, he drove them down to the winning. He could have, man.
But
he made up for that.
But if Leo was Mark Andrews and he dropped that bitch, it's Lamar's fault. Oh no, it's Lamar's fault. Let him tell it. Oh, that's exactly what you're saying.
Leo, you gotta call a spade on that one, Leo, man.
Peace out, you little bitch.
You gotta call a spade on that, Leo. You gotta call a spade on that one.
Leo think he's slick, man. Leo be trying to run some old bullshit ass narratives and shit. Everybody that listens to the shit that's on this panel know if your ass ran Mark Andrews' route, you wide the fuck open, you drop the ball, you're gonna look yourself in the mirror the next day, be like, damn, I fucked the game up. Now it's Lamar's fault in the mirror. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
You fucked that up. Damn, he fucked that up.
Exactly. Let's just call it what it is.
You gotta call that one. Shit.
Dude, just being a real ass nigga. Come on, man. The next morning, I'm like, damn, I fucked that shit up. I jacked that bitch off for that. Oh man, I fucked that bitch off, man. God damn, I fucked that damn game up. Not brush your teeth. Literally talking about, damn, that fucker ass Lamar brushing your teeth and shit. Like, goddamn, Lamar fucked that game up.
BJ, he gone, BJ, he gone.
Dude, I know he gone.
You done left, BJ. You done ran him out the building, man.
Dude,
that nigga got you hot, boy.
Trust me, he ain't nowhere near my league, and he know it. That's why he try to bring up shit and call other people names. Bro, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
Yeah, you got to call that. Andrew fucked that up. He fucked that up. That up. God damn, boy, he fucked that up.
Well, fellas, since it's just y'all two left, I'm gonna just go ahead and start getting last words. Y'all niggas have had a hell of a show today. God
yes, they did.
Yes, sir.
I just showed up, so I don't know what.
Woo! Powerful niggatry in here today, boy.
We gonna
start with you, brother Howard. Go ahead, give me your last.
Oh man, last words, man. Hey, great show, man. I appreciate you having me up. I just want to say to all the Bryce fans, I do hope that he comes out this year and balls and stuff like that. Seriously, I hope he does. But when he don't, I don't want to hear no excuses. It's time to move on from this dude, and that's all I got to say.
We appreciate Howard coming up here. He turned this bitch up with Plumber today, boy. God damn, he did.
I gotta rewind that shit. I'm gonna rewind that shit. Okay.
Hey, that nigga been going in for Plumber, dog. He was.
That's what Howard do. That's his dog.
That's his dog.
He is loyal.
Last word, BJ.
Nah, man, I just pulled up, man. Just wanted to shoot the shit with y'all. I saw y'all was live, but I'm not gonna let nobody talk no fucking blasphemy. Talking about your ass dropped at the pad. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Like that's gospel.
Woo, boy,
y'all
have some powerful niggatry going on, boy.
Niggas go nigga.
Wow.
Niggas go nigga. I like that one.
Oh man.
We appreciate you, man.
Yes,
PJ
sir.
in the building. We appreciate you, cuz. Come back anytime. Niggas gon' nigga. Yeah, if y'all didn't learn anything today, that's a hell of a way to put it today. Wow. What did you learn today?
I learned that yes, there definitely some stuff that I need to just shut up about. So I would just sit here laughing majority of the time.
Wiley, I sat back and I listened to some. I took a phone call or two. I came back. Them boy got hot as fish grease. I said, yeah, I'm gonna just don't need me to even get in the middle of that right there. No need. Powerful niggatry. And when it's at its finest, you do what it said right there. You like, you comment, subscribe. Shout out to Neo Shadow Wolf. You see what he said right there? This is the greatest and the realest Panther podcast out there. Like, subscribe, and join the Discord. So if you at the bottom of this video, join our Discord, man, where we always talking trash in there every time of the day. So go ahead, Wiley. You got anything you want to put out there?
Hey, man. Hey, I know it's been a minute. I'm sitting back here listening in the cut, but it's what time is over? It's late over here. What time is it?
You gotta be 1 o'clock over there, right?
Yeah, about 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm sitting here enjoying it. I'm sitting enjoying the show. So let me at least sit back and enjoy. I'm gonna pay for it in the morning though. I got my butt up.
Look at here, you and me both. I know I gotta go in tonight at 10, and I was sitting here just playing around. I said, let me go give me a little cat nap or something, at least an hour nap.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. But anyway, we appreciate you for coming. Shout out to Flame for Jesus for that super chat. He said, everyone, have a blessed week. Thank you for great content. We appreciate you on that note, Flame for Jesus. Make sure y'all be back on our next show. It's your boys. Your boy Dub Q in the building, man. So do us that favor, subscribe to the channel.